It's that time of the year where cricket turns into carnival and friends become rivals as we hear for the Dutch Bangladesh Premier League powered by Rocket and 𝗃𝗃𝗃.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Bangladesh. It's time for BPL season number 11. Before we get to the toss, there's something important going to happen. Exchange of plants among the captains as a symbol of sustainability and environmental awareness. A wonderful gesture here at the 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Stadium as they gear up for the opening match of the Bangladesh Premier League today. The captain of the Fortune Barishal and Durbar Rajshahi are settling the tone for 𝗃𝗏 initiative, a key future of Festival of Youth 2025 here at the BPL. Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change and Bangladesh Cricket Board collaborated it. Right, getting down to business. Fortune Barishal's keeper, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Iqbal. Durbar Rajshahi, hang on, no, not yet. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, not yet. Introduction not yet done. Anamul Haq from the Durbar Rajshahi. And our match referee, Neymar Rashid Rahul. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, you can go now.
Head is called.
Head is the call by Anamul. Tail it is. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Iqbal has won the toss. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 won the toss. What are you going to do and the reasons for it?
I think we'll ball first. First game of the tournament. Wicket does look very good. I think it will play nicely. Just the first game of the tournament. Just wanted to have a feel, see the target on the board, and then try and chase it down.
And on paper, look a very strong stride coming into this tournament as regaining champions. Is it pressure or something to confident about?
No, that was a great achievement last year. This is a new challenge again, new responsibility. It's a first game, long tournament. We just have to make sure that we do the basics right. And when the playoff comes, and if we make it to the playoff, we'll see it from there.
And Team News, if you can tell me the 4 overseas and players to watch out for?
Yeah, so the 4 overseas will be Myers, Fahim, Nabi and Shaheen Afridi. I think all our experience and youth mixed. Then the player to look out for, I'll tell you next game.
Go well, Tamim, all the best. Anamul, if you had won the toss, you would have done the same?
We done the same, yeah.
And heading into the tournament, how was the preparation of your team?
Yes, we're trying our level best, but you know, the first couple of matches you need to be clearing out everything, is trying to best. But yeah, definitely we're trying day by day. We will increase, inshallah.
And on paper, looks a very strong side. Good players of Bangladesh as well as overseas players.
Yeah, you have a good local players and few foreign players, and trying to good combination and playing good well.
And your team, the 4 overseas players and players look out for?
Today we're playing 3 overseas. Today Haris, Lahiru and Burn.
All the best to you.
Thank you so much.
Right, the news out from here is that Fortune Barishal has won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Fortune Barishal's keeper 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Iqbal having won the toss and asked Rajshahi to bat first. We look at the Durbar Rajshahi squad. Yasir Ali, Akbar Ali up there. Atar bhai, your take?
Yeah, I think it is important for them to realize the fact that now that they're batting, they need to come good with the bat. I have mentioned about Zishan Islam right at the top of the order. Yes, Ryan Bull, they've come in, Mahroob, Samarakun Lahiru, Mithun, the left-arm seamer, Murad and Taskin. But it's the top order that needs to be really good, especially someone like Anamul Haq Bijoy, the skipper, to lead from the front. He has to be among the runs right from the word go.
Yeah, you mentioned about Zishan Alam, the second highest run scorer for the NCL T20. And what about the Fortune Barishal squad? A star-studded lineup, Atar bhai.
Yeah,
Name it, they're there.
On pen and paper, they're the strongest unit. But what matters is what they do in the middle. It's a very, very strong unit, led by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Iqbal, Hridoy, Shanto, Mushfiqur, Mahmudullah, Kyle Mears, Nabi, Ashraf, you name it, they've got it. Tanvir, Mondol, and then Shaheen Shah Afridi. They'll be hoping to make early inroads. Remember, it's not a surprise to see Tamim win a toss and elected to field first.
Match number 1, Fortune Barishal, the regaining champions, taking on Durbar Rajshahi, live from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Stadium from Mirpur. Good to see the kids as well in the park. Talking about BPL, every time the last 10 rows have been opening ceremony. Again, a little while earlier, this is what happened in the opening ceremony.
It was pretty nice, the opening ceremony. To kickstart the BPL 11th edition, Dutch Bangladesh Premier League T20-25, powered by Rocket and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, as white balloons and doves were being released. It was there along with the 2 teams. Fortune Barishal in red and Durbar Rajshahi in orange and purple. Zishan Alam and Haris all padded up, helmets on, with the bats in hand, with the headbands on, sunglasses also, and some flags.
It's not only the buckle up for the spectators at the stadium, even at the viewers. Watching from the screens all over the world, it is electrifying atmosphere at the stadium. I'm sure the batsmen would be as well.
Fortune Barishal in red are very, very strong on pen and paper. We see Mohammad Nabi, Ripan Mondal on the left, Rishad Hussain all set, standing. The leg spinner, Tamim Iqbal, cheering the team on, leading the side. You see Shaheen-Shah Afridi about to make his Bangladesh Premier League debut. Definitely a star with the new ball. Will be very, very key. We see umpires Masood Rahman Mukul from Bangladesh and Asif Yaqub from Pakistan given the duty on field. And if you joined late, this is for you. Fortune Barishal won the toss and chose to have a bowl. You were there during the toss. Your thoughts and exchanges with the captains?
Yeah, right option. Always when you're heading into a big tournament, it's easing into it. But bowling first is something that most of the teams have done around the world in leagues, and that man on screen, he's a leader. He knows what he does. He said he's quite confident about his team, experience, youth, plenty of match winners in that side. Not taking anything away from the Durbar Rajshahi as well. They've got some exciting players. As a batting side, all you want to do is to get us a good tone. To set a good tone, you have a hard task in facing Shaheen-Shah Afridi with a new ball. Watch out for that big in swinger. Just had a chat before the toss and the pitch report about him not being selected in the South African series. He's heartbroken. In those helpful pitches, he would have been a handful. And I'm sure he will let the frustration on the batsman of Rajshahi.
Respect given and earned as Haris and Shaheen-Shah Afridi touch their hearts, put their hand on their chest and exchange regards. Yeah, he can get the team off to a blistering start. Anamul Haq Bijoy is also in the side. And the non-striker's end is Zishan Alam. He's an exciting prospect. A very exciting prospect. Now, recently concluded National Cricket League T20. The two centurions in that NCL. And both the centurions feature in this Durbar Rajshahi side. Shaheen-Shah Afridi taking his run up all set to bowl. And if we have a look at the field, there's a slip in position very first up. Can nip the ball early on. Can Shaheen-Shah Afridi deep third in position and a deep backward square leg.
Now watch out for the big in swinger. First ball from Shaheen-Shah Afridi. He has made a name for himself with the new ball, swinging back into the right-hander. It's about the first ball, Shaheen-Shah Afridi to get us going. The BPL number 11. Here we go.
Yeah, on the money, straight up.
Yeah, on the money straight away, but the only difference was it wasn't full. And I thought Mohammad Haris was expecting it, not moving the front foot that much, escaping to himself and not getting across most importantly.
Away movement, a fair bit of deviation off the deck.
A perfect bluff. Haris was probably looking for something which coming back into him, and this went across. This is experience for you. This is high-class fast bowling by Afridi. He deviated a lot, and Mushfiqur Rahim almost wrong-footed. Nice seam position, yeah, with the angle, with the seam position, it's going away. good to see a slip in place. Mohammad Haris early on does not move his front foot that much.
Better in terms of length and line as well, but similar deviation, quite a bit.
Yeah, perfect start for Fortune Barishal. More than the movement. Take a look at the bounce, Shamnoy. Near chest high of Mushfiqur Rahim.
And all the excitement. Still not full crowd in the stadium. You can hear them. Mohammad Haris is capable of way much more. This one, hint of movement coming inwards. Beats that field that shot fine. Doesn't have enough legs to run away as Shanto pulls it back and Tanveer throws it back to the keeper. Durbar Rajshahi are on.
That was the swinging back into the right-hander. The length slightly shorter for me. It started around leg stumpage moving across. No way that 𝗿𝗵𝗂 decision be given in the favor of the bowler. Slight misfield resulting in a couple of runs for Rajshahi.
For delivery, he chose to bring the ball in, slightly erred in line. Now for this delivery, there were two slips in position.
Yeah, that's because I think the previous couple of deliveries went across the right-hander and Tamim Iqbal senses a wicket. And Haris, as I said, does not move his front foot. If he just pokes it outside the off stump, the two slip fielders and the wicket-keeper will be in business. With the new ball against top quality player like Haris and Shaheen Afridi, the new ball, it's a no-brainer for me.
Ball on the legs again. Mohammad Haris would feel that he missed out. They do change ends, and that ends the over. It's 3 without loss after the first over, Durbar Rajshahi. Yes, the defending champions on the left-hand side of your screen, led by Tamim Iqbal Khan, Tawhid Ridwan, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, Mushfiqur Rahim, Mahmudullah, Kyle Myers, Mohammad Nabi, Fahim Ashraf and Shaheen Shah Afridi are the overseas players. Akbar Ali, Yasir Ali Chaudhry, Mohammad Haris, Anamul Haq, Jishan Alam, Ryan Burl. The star-studded sides of runs off the bat of Haris, but in all the excitement, I forgot to give you a warm welcome on air. Very warm welcome back to Bangladesh, Parvez Maharouf.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to be back in Bangladesh. We have a lot of friends, close quarters. It's good to be back in the BPL. Working on it. Jishan Alam, a youngster, spoken a lot about him. I'm sure against the medium pace of Kyle Mayers, he'll probably target Kyle Mayers. Don't get me wrong, Kyle Mayers is a bowler, he's a canny bowler, he can swing the ball both ways. No slip in place. Deep square leg and third man are the two fielders outside the circle.
Good take from Mushfiqur Rahim behind the stumps. Again, slightly erring in line. This time Kyle Myers. But what's noticeable is the movement of the deck.
Take a look at this full movement. That went in the air, also off the seam. So if you get, as a fast bowler, get the seam position right, there will be some movement, especially in the first 6 overs.
Eager to get off the mark, Jishan Alam.
Has just been given a stat, Shamnoy. Jishan Alam was the second highest run scorer in NCL T20 leading up to the BPL with a runs of 281 runs, average of 158.75. Oh, some form he's in.
That includes a century. One of the two centurions. Oh, gone! Kyle Myers got that one to nip back in. Off stump rattled.
He would have had the most sixes in the NCL, but this occasion, it swung a lot. That's a bad shot, got to be said. I understand it's a T20, it's a power play. The bowlers are bowling well. Just be circumspect. Take a look at this. This is a hike. Massive gap between the pad and the bat. And he gets castled by the big West Indian, Kyle Mayers, who strikes for the first time for the regaining champions, Fortune Barishal. Jishan Alam. They're gone without scoring with 2 balls, 5 for 1, Rajshahi.
In at 3 is the TR captain, 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗍𝗁, captaining Durbar Rajshahi. Close to 4,000 runs in 180 T20 innings. Best over 100. Now, we mentioned how Jishan Alam was a centurion in the recently concluding NCL T20. With 2 centurions, the other one is the man on screen.
𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗍𝗁 has been in the system, the international system, has been a prolific run scorer. Yes, he had a bit of a lean period, went out the side. And this is a perfect opportunity to get back into some form, get back into the setup of the national team. And what a good start for the first ball. 𝗂𝗚𝗃 is at the middle because Jishan Alam trying to strike it over long on. Clean bowled.
Swing. Noticeable. Fair bit of swing with the new ball and then movement of the deck as well. Hint of similar movement. But 𝗵𝗍𝗀 is off the mark. We speak of products. I think 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗍𝗁, it's only fair to say, is a product of the Bangladesh Premier League.
Yeah, he'll have a massive responsibility of his team. Batting at number 3, captaining the side, especially when you lose a wicket early on. Got to get himself in and give himself a chance. Crowd is building up. There's so much crowd outside, getting in, trying to get into the stadium. I'm sure in the next half an hour or so, the stands will get filled up.
In the block hole. Superb delivery to end the over. The batters do dug it out and take a single. 7 for 1 after 2. Plenty of excitement in the stands. And why not? Is the big occasion. The Bangladesh Premier League has returned, starting the 11th edition of the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL T20 24-25. Full toss. Might have just slipped off the hands. Maybe he was aiming for the Yorker?
Definitely not slipping out of the hand. That's something that 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗃 prize every time with the new ball. Bowlers like Trent Boult, Mitchell Starc, 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗃, they are renowned for this. Get it right. If the batsmen aren't prepared with a shorter bat lift, they'll be asked for trouble. And she is expecting some big hitting by the Rajshahi at the moment. And they have to deal with some fantastic new ball bowling by 2 overseas players.
Oh, it's a pickup shot. Has he got enough? Square left fielder turned into a viewer. Goes for a maximum, the first one of this innings, the first one of this BPL.
Man, that's a shot and a half by Mohammad Haris. No respect given to his countryman. Back of the length, picked up the length early and had no intention to keep along the ground. A 64-yard hit. Easy clearance in the end. Deep square leg fielder for a moment. The thought he's in the game, but he was a mere spectator.
Yeah, too wide. Even for Mushfiqur Rahim. Full stretch, even crossing the field at first slip.
Even though how much experience you are in international cricket, when you've been hit away for a maximum for a good ball, easily you can get rattled. That's a perfect example. 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗃 pretty quite good when it comes to lines and lengths. The last delivery was very wavered. And Mushfiqur Rahim did well to get a hand. If not, it would have been an easy 4 runs.
Just going back to that full toss, you mentioned rightly that it's an intentional full toss. Once following Pakistan versus South Africa test match, South Shakil is looking good, 80 plus. Marco Jansen with a full toss, got him. He often surprised the batters. Does Still a slip in place. Fine leg, quite fine, short. Oh, the gem of a delivery.
It's a Jaffa. Pitch middle and off, moved away, cut him in cross. With 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 not committing his front foot to cross, or probably not even trying to cover the line. There you go, just planted. Beaten all ends up. Perfect length. This is a big question for Tamim Iqbal, whether he'll be comfortable getting 𝗫𝗫 𝗂𝗃𝗃 3 overs with the power play, or keep him for couple at the death.
Ball on the pads. Magnificent flick. Result, another maximum.
Yeah, class written all over it. Skipper of Rajshahi flicked it across so elegantly. Again, no intention to keep the ball along the ground, mainly because it's a short ahead towards the grandstand. It cleared by a distance, 78-meter hit, and into the stands it goes.
Absolutely. Shot oozing with class and elegance. Harris on a roll. This one turning out to be quite an expensive over. 16 of it already. Come back. Appeal. Some excitement from in front and behind the stumps. The batters change ends.
Two reviews remaining per innings. Tamim Iqbal, yeah, he goes upstairs. 𝗫𝗫 𝗂𝗃𝗃 was quiet, confident.
What a comeback from 𝗫𝗫 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Lovely delivery, attacking move, but he opted for after being hit for a couple of sixes. Yorker, straight up. Question would be if it does have some bat on it. Seems to be a bit of inside edge.
And looking at the big deviation, I feel that's a healthy edge. Confirmation is just there. Don't think Mushfiqur Rahim behind the stumps, though he appealed, he was convincing. But as fast bowlers, they think everything is out and needs to go upstairs.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you were bowling, the keeper wouldn't want to face your wrath in the dressing room.
Shabnoy, I said fast bowler, not a medium pace.
Modesty in an afternoon in Dhaka.
Waiting to winter to kick in. Pack my bags with full of winter clothes. I have not experienced yet, but our good friend Shamim Chowdhury told me it's coming. Hang on, boy.
Single. And the word winter is coming to end the over. Previous over, bowled by 𝗫𝗫 𝗂𝗃𝗃, cost Fortune Barishal 18 runs. Some momentum. Rajshahi said, now, he skied that one. Bowler is claiming and has taken it. Kyle Myers has gotten another breakthrough.
Undone by a slow delivery. Kyle Myers is an experienced campaigner playing league cricket all over the world. Probably would have played against Mohammad Haris. First ball trying to go, probably slog it towards mid-wicket, was undone by that beautifully disguised slow delivery. It dipped at the last second. It's a knuckle ball. Bottom of the bat. He knows it at the location, and Kyle Myers says, move away. It's mine. And takes it easily. Whoops. Slide under. Big chest and big palms. Does the job. As Mohammad Haris goes back for 13. Rajshahi 25 for 2.
2 wickets down. Both of them belong to Kyle Mayers. Some variation on offer, and that brings in 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 over 1,000 runs, best of 78, 650s. The healthy strike rate. I'm sure the men in orange and purple would love that. Interesting contest, boiling. Oh, tentative.
Yasir Ali showing his intent by walking down the track, and Kyle Mayers even more cannier, slightly pitching it shorter and taking the ball away. This was undone by beautiful slow delivery, got to be said. One of the best going around, and it's something that's very hard to master. It's a knuckleball slow delivery. Kyle Mayers bowled perfectly to get rid of Mohammad Haris.
Down the leg. Have to be wary as the leg stump was exposed.
Yasir Ali renowned for his big hitting, but at the moment with 2 wickets down into 3.3 overs, this is where his character will be tested. Whether he'll stick to his natural game, or can he adapt the game situation?
Yeah, what it means to him. Beats out for it. Keep with the slower delivery. Reaching out for it, and will be penalised, the bowler, for bowling wide. Now this is a side, Fortune Barishal, which has enjoyed chasing, restricting their opposition to a modest total, one might say. 5 out of 6 times, BPL 24. They've enjoyed that's courtesy of a stats guru, Sudarshan.
And especially when it's the first game of a big tournament, a long tournament, I like to get into the groove by getting into the field, absorbing that atmosphere. And you know that you're good in chasing, so why not chase? And the smile at the toss of Tamim Iqbal when he won the toss said it all. He was so excited. And looking at the batting side, it's an experienced lineup. They got power hitters, they got players who can play the longer innings. And slight change the field. Gully moves to slips. There was a leg gully as well.
Oh, that is sharp, very sharp from Kyle Mayers, and definitely not easy to vary them, but still be accurate.
Inside edge to the pad. Exactly why 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 at short fine leg was in catching position to one of those deliveries in swinger towards the leg side. Yasir Ali was lucky that he got the inside edge and thudded into his pads rather than carrying to 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂, who's there as a hawk at leg gully.
In the block hole, nicely guided. Got a bit of momentum. Ends the 28 for 2. Both the openers back in the hut, but still a fair bit of batting to follow after Anamul and Yasir. Akbar Ali, Ryan Burl, Mehrobs, Samar Khoon and Mrityunjoy Chaudhary. Even Taskin Ahmed does enjoy batting as well. Change of bowling, Fahim Ashraf.
Oh, look close. Not much interest from Mushfiqur Rahim behind the stumps. Tamim Iqbal at mid-off is quite determined about going upstairs. He was just inquiring. He thinks otherwise. A Pakistani flair continues for Fortune Barishal. 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 replaced by Ashraf, an all-rounder, quality player. A lot of experience in international cricket. Bowls decent pace, seam up. He can hit the long ball just like Kyle Mayers and Mohammad Nabi. There are 3 players in that side who could bowl 12 overs and be those handy batsmen late order.
Anamul Bijoy has already connected one, hit one maximum. Looking to connect another one. Speed part of the bat. Bit of a discussion between the batters.
This has been a good start for Fortune Barishal. All 3 seamers bowling according to the plan, except the second over of 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂
beg your pardon, Fahim Ashraf has started really well.
wayward.
I lost the radar there, Fahim Ashraf. Generally very good winning lines and lengths. Gentle pace. He's bowling at the moment at 81.7 the last delivery. But with the batter, it gets much more quicker. He's a speedy bowler, not too tall. On his day, the pitch is helping when it comes to jagging around. He can be a handful. Good to see Tamim still attacking with a slip fielder to the much settled Anamul Haq.
Angled in, was looking to tuck it away off the pads, but didn't do so.
That's a dangerous line to bowl, especially when you have fine leg in the circle, square leg in front, and a 64-yard to the leg side. Got to be careful for him. Any other day, Anamul Haq would have got some bat, would have been a boundary towards fine leg.
Yeah, Masur Rahman Mukul and Asif Yaqub on field. Nicely guided. Another single. Masur Rahman Mukul from Bangladesh along with Asif Yaqub. The umpires officiating on field. But yeah, you can sense the excitement in the air. We've part of many other tournaments, many other matches. TV umpire Tanveer Ahmed on the TV screen, but I've told and I've learned that a lot more that goes on in that room. Tanveer Ahmed will have to be active and take care of business. Ball nicely tucked away off the pads. There's the gap. It's square leg. He finds it, does Yasir Ali for 4.
Now, let me tell you, I don't think Fahim Ashraf will mind too much about this. That was gun barrel straight. Just the wrist work of Yasir was so good. Take a look at that middle stump. Yasir's goodness, it was a good shot, mainly because his head position was still and the head was over it of his front foot. That's why the timing and the placement was perfect.
Let it go. 5 overs done with Durbar Rajshahi 34 for 2.
Just the type of start fortune Barishal and skipper Tamim Iqbal would have hoped for. Huge appeal behind the stump by Mushfiqur Rahim. Still asking Tamim Iqbal. Probably going down the leg side. Kyle Mayers removing both the openers, Jishan Alam and Haris. 34 for 2, last over of the power play. Just having a closer look at the previous delivery. Once again, ball seaming in to the right-hander. Yep, the angle, taking it towards the leg side. What an atmosphere here at the Sher-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur. And I'm alongside Atar Ali Khan. Good afternoon, Atar Ali Khan.
Afternoon, Mazhar, afternoon all. Now this crowd is going to build up. I really like the outlook of the stadium. Sher-Bangla National Cricket Stadium. It's got a new facelift. It looks really good. Yeah, he's getting this ball to move into the right-hander. So he needs to be watchful, especially someone like Anamul Haq Bijoy, because he's the one who has been in form. The recently concluded NCL T20 tournament, he went up to score 180, got 100, striker of 134. Oh, could have easily chopped it on to the stumps. He needs to make sure that he just hangs on.
What a shot. Outstanding, full face of the bat. Take that, says Anamul Haq.
Yeah, that's the third 6 from the bat, which also suggests that if the ball is there in the slot, all you have to do is go through the line. Look at that face of the bat. straight as an arrow. He's nailed that beautifully. That's the reason why I feel that he has to take responsibility to just hang on. Runs will come. You need to be a little bit patient here.
Yeah, rightly pointed out, despite losing both the openers, especially skipper 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗃 showing good intent. We're into the final over of the power play. Already 40 for 2. The average first inning score last year of BPL has been 42.54. Full toss, slashed straight to the fielder. Dot ball to end the over. Nevertheless, a good one for Rajshahi. After the power play, they are 40 for 2. Yeah, Rajshahi would feel they have done well despite losing both the openers up front. They are 40 for 2. Keeper Tamim Iqbal opted to bowl first, picked up 2 wickets up front. Confirmation, power play done and dusted by umpire Masudur Rahman Mukul. Ripon Mondal got the ball in his hand. Another exciting prospect for Bangladesh. Best of 2 for 19. Picked up 5 wickets so far in his BPL career. Bit of extra bounce, surprised Yasir Ali.
Yes, he was initially called. He went to the Caribbean for the T20 internationals. Didn't get an opportunity to play, but he's got a good prospect. Someone where, when the selectors feel that he can be a part of that strong seam bowling unit that Bangladesh have all of a sudden started to produce one after another.
Short ball pulled away. It was in the air for a while, but Yasir Ali will fetch a boundary.
Yeah, he was also in good nick, Yasir Ali. That's a good pickup shot on the shorter side. And because there's so much grass on the surface, the ball tends to come at nice pace. Really good connection. Yeah, 2 short, sits up nicely, gets the treatment. 187 in NCL T20 at 134, the strike rate for Yasir Ali.
Good comeback by Ripon Mondal. Yeah, power play has been exciting ever since Tamim Iqbal opting to bowl with the likes of Shaheen Afridi, with the swingers coming in and out. Jishan Alam disappointed after a very good NCL T20. 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗃 played some glorious strokes, but Haris was undone by that slower delivery by Kyle Mayers, who removed both the openers. That was a glorious shot by skipper 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗃. Yeah, Mayers already done 3 overs, 1 more remaining for this Caribbean. Oh, what a ball! That came in sharply, missed everyone. Even the wicketkeeper Mushfiqur Rahim was surprised by that extra bit of movement by Mondal.
That one jack back, and he goes well bowled from the skipper. It's a kind of a surface that you need to hit the back of the length and then leave it rest to this surface, because that bounced and also came back quite nearly cutting him in half. Moved away from the diving Mushfiqur Rahim. Perhaps maybe just push it a little bit further up to the batter in terms of lengths.
Short ball cut away, goes past the fielder at point, gets another boundary. Not the best of delivery, but Yasir Ali says thank you very much.
Yeah, with that boundary, the 50 on the board for Rajshahi. Again, it's on the shorter side, a little bit wide. It's too easy for someone like 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗃 who enjoys playing score of the wicket on both sides. So easy pickings, just had to put it away from the fielder Kyle Mayers. Yeah, lovely shot.
Again, coming in sharply. Tried to cut that one close to the body. End of a decent over for Rajshahi. 9 coming from it. They are 53 for 2. 18 coming off that Shaheen Afridi 3rd over. Previous over from Ripon Mondal went for 9. Good comeback.
Come on, lads, come on, boys.
by 53 for 2. 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 gave away 13 in his previous over. And we have witnessed a bit of fight back from the two batters as left-arm spinner Tanveer Islam comes into the attack. 4 for 13 is his best. Right on the money.
Time for some spin.
Come on, boys!
Introduction of Tanveer Islam, left-arm orthodox. It's a nice little partnership in the making at the moment for Rajshahi, 28 of 26. We need to ensure that they bat for another 5 or 6 overs and get themselves into a good momentum.
Hint of turn as well. Got a bit of drift. Tanveer Islam.
Last edition of BPL, the batting first, the average score has been 154. Again, it's short and put away. Just over that fielder. Looks like it's gone the distance.
It's the intent of the two batters, keeping things on track for Rajshahi. This time it's Yasir Ali. The long hop, and Yasir Ali rocked onto his back foot. And the connection was sweet. Runs are coming thick and fast for Rajshahi. Good cricket.
Come here, please.
Only the 8th over, they've hit more sixes than fours, 4 sixes than 3 fours in this innings of 60. Looks a good surface. Good for batting. Yes, there was initial movement, seam movement, there was swing. But now this looks a very decent pitch to bat on. Partnership with that 6 moves to 35.
Yeah, you mentioned about the surface. Seen the seamers getting that movement. They've got a bit of bounce and pace as well. Batters can trust the surface. It's an ideal surface for a T20 game.
Yeah, as long as the surface stays even in terms of the bounce, then the batters will back them up. Yasir's last 6 gone the distance 80 meters. It's a poor delivery, gets the treatment. It's a long hop. And he's a powerful lad. Very powerful lad. He's not going to miss out.
Came back well after that 6, Tanveer Islam. Nevertheless, 8 coming from it. Rajshahi 61 for 2 after 8. Yeah, the current run rate would take them to 152, but Rajshahi will be hoping to post somewhere near 180 or maybe 200. You never know. The way these two batters are batting at the moment, things are looking really good for Rajshahi. Anamul to face 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀. Shuffles towards the offside. We've seen these trigger movements a lot, especially in T20 format, Atabai. The batters preferring to have that good base for that 6 hitting.
As a batter, you need to read the situation, Mazhar. If the ball is there, go for it. If it's not, then you need to play sensible. You don't want to play too many dots, looking to hit 6s, but also a rotation of strike is very important.
That sounded good. That sounded really good. Off the bat of Anamul Haq Bijoy. That was a cracking stroke for a boundary.
Well, I mentioned it earlier, how strong he has been in this innings so far, especially square of the wicket on either side. That's bread and butter for Anamul Haq Bijoy. Doesn't even bother to run. He just slaps it away. Says, thank you very much. I'll take that. So 4 more. He's got a decent start here, the skipper. And he needs to ensure that he stays on, because if he does, then runs to be made.
Short ball again and hammered again by skipper Anamul Haq Bijoy. This time it's a 6er. towards backward square leg. Not the best of delivery by Ridhwan Mondal, bowling on the shorter side.
Again, this time it's on the leg side, short. And he picks it up beautifully. Excellent from the skipper, leading from the front, showing what 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 can do. 67 meters. Now the surface really giving a lot of hope to the batters here. It has been a bit of a hazy afternoon, but dealing in boundaries at the moment. 5 6s and 4 4s.
Better, much better. Back of a length delivery this time by Mondal. Just having a closer look at Ridhwan Mondal's field setup, Atarbai. He's got a deep point and deep square leg. So the idea is to bowl on the shorter side.
Well, you got to understand what the batter is thinking if you're pitching it short, even if you're field on protecting the boundaries on the square of the wicket on both sides, your lengths have to be spot on because you give an opportunity to the batters to free their arms. Tamim making sure that everything is in order. You know, the only 2 batters scored hundreds in the recently concluded NCL T20 competition. One came from the bat from the man on screen who smashed an unbeaten 101 of 67 deliveries, 10 4s and 5 6s versus Dhaka division, played for Khulna. Zishan Alam also part of this team, went out cheaply, but he's a really good prospect. I'm looking forward to see him in the rest of the tournament. But now that he has got a good start, Anamulak Bijoy, he has to shoulder the responsibility. He's found someone like Yasir Ali, who also looking pretty decent with the bat.
Yeah, Zishan Alam, son of former Bangladesh wicketkeeper batter Jahangir Alam. Lower delivery, quick run taken, good cricket overall from these 2 batters. Great communication, single to end the over. Keeper Anamulak Bijoy scored 100 in the NCL T20. Yasir Ali also had a decent run with the bat. And it's time for the experienced man, Mohammad Nabi. Comes up into the attack. Loads of experience, 71 wickets, economy of 6.80 with the best of 4 for 24. This guy knows how to bowl in this situation. Started off with a loopy, juicy delivery to Anamulak Bijoy.
They've got so many options. Watching Barishal, just a bit of a drift and going straighter. Mohammad Nabi is a terrific cricketer, terrific all-rounder. 361 T20 wickets. Yes, you heard me right, 361. And we all know what kind of damage he can do with the bat. They look a solid unit, but this partnership was also looking solid for Rajshahi.
Nicely bowled again, giving that flight. Yeah, Tamim Iqbal playing his 50th match as a captain. Interestingly, Fortune Barishal will be looking for that one win. Just one win away from their 50th win in BPL as well, Fortune Barishal.
There's so much open spaces, especially on the onside. So important, even if you are not picking up boundaries, you don't play too many dot deliveries. Anamulak Bijoy started with playing 2 dots. Now he's picked up a single, which gives the Yasir Ali the strike. Field changes for Yasir Ali. An extra man comes on the onside. The gap that has been filled up.
Brilliant bowling. Outstanding. Bowling according to his field. Not bowling too quick.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Here we go, lads. Here we go, lads. Come on, Nabi. Bowling.
This time Yasir Ali gets a single. It's been a very good over so far by Nabi.
I think that's the other area that they need to target. Off spinner in the attack, and if you can push it down the ground towards Miran with the spin. For Anamulak Bijoy, field changes, more players on the offside. So liner attack maybe just outside the off stump.
Ball.
Worked away on the onside. A very good over from Nabi. Just 3 from it. We are halfway through the innings. Rajshahi 75 for 2.
Good fight back here by Durbar Rajshahi. 50 partnership in 43 deliveries between Anamul Haq, Vijay the skipper, and Yasser Ali have really stemmed that early loss of wickets and have brought them back very nicely. All to play for. Now they've got the runs under your belt. This is maybe the time for at least one of them, particularly I feel Yasser Ali, to get a move on. 18 of 16. Alongside me, Fawaz Maroof. Good to have you back here, mate.
Thank you, Shamim sir. A partnership of 51 of 44 deliveries. The rebuilding has been done. As you correctly said, one of these players, ideally Yasser Ali, who's renowned for his big hits, got to get going. Especially a shot hit towards the leg side, 64 yards.
That's the way he was cramped for space. Still found a bit of bat. I think you'd have loved to have that flourish, which did not come.
No surprises, eyeing up the leg side. Beaten for pace, I would say. Fahim Ashraf, he can surprise you with his pace. Speedy bowler. Yasser Ali is setting himself up to pick high towards mid-wicket. And even before he realized the splice of the bat.
Intentions pretty clear. That is good to see. Oh, that's good bowling. Want to keep it. He bowls pretty straight, wicket to wicket, doesn't he? Hardly gives you any space to work with.
Keeps it really simple. Doesn't have the pace to talk about, but deadly accurate. Still good with the older ball bowling in the death overs. Interesting to see how Tamim Iqbal will operate his 4 quicks when it comes to bowling in the death overs. Shaheen Shah already got a couple of overs. May's got one, probably will finish off. And probably one with Ashraf, and Mondal has been expensive, might be used.
Gives him the charge, gets the out part of the bat, and he's very fortunate. Could have carried to that deep third man fielder, but that you would expect from Yasser Ali, throwing caution to the wind. If it strikes in a proper place, it would have gone for 4.
A right option, Shamim bhai. Mid-off in the circle, giving himself the charge, trying to go extra cover mid-off. But he was too away from the outside the off stump. That had happened. Intention was right, but the execution could have been better.
Absolutely. It's the bowler who's done well, just 4 dot balls so far. Down the leg side, that's wayward. It's going to be signalled. No, maybe brush something on the way. He looks up inquiringly.
Mushfiqur Rahim, the Superman, this time down to his left. He's just been kept busy. Early on with Shaheen Shah Afridi, this occasion by Fahim Ashraf. Down the leg side. I think umpire's got it horribly wrong.
Yeah, didn't touch anything. Nowhere near the pad, nowhere near the bat. And the bowler will be pretty happy that it was not signalled a wide. Rides that nicely, punches it away. There is cover in the deep. At the end of that over, just the 5 runs. Good comeback on the 11th over, 80 for 2. One big over. Early on the 3rd over. Since then, they've brought it back. There have been some steady overs. The run rate at the moment, 7.27. The need to just press the foot on the accelerator. Maybe it will be to the bowling of Tanveer. Into his second. Oh, that's a good ball to start off with.
A game of percentages. Left arm spinner been bought in from the far end, asking the right hand to use a long boundary towards the leg side if you want to slog Anamul or Yasir.
Reverse is an option. It's in the air, but it's in the gap too. Perfectly done.
Perfectly done indeed. Execution on point. And even better timing and placement by the captain of Rajshahi, Anamul. weathered the initial storm with the new ball, now reaping the rewards and taking the right option. Left arm spinner taking away, goes the distance.
What a strike. Superlative. What does the bowler do? Comes back well with a length delivery which is pushed, and the run ticket quite confidently.
This is experience for you. 6 followed by a single. Sensible. I think Anamul Haq got to bat around the 18th over to get Rajshahi close to 160, 170 and get Yasir Ali. Whenever the risk has to be taken, let Yasir do that risk taking.
I'm very impressed in the manner in which they've just gone through this over. That big 6 and then the single rotation of strike, imperative every delivery in this format of the game.
And not much risk taken. 8 runs so far with 2 balls in hand. Need just a couple of singles or maybe a boundary if you want to be too greedy and get to that 12 runs per over.
Good call now. Direct throw might be interesting. Bowler going round, had to swivel and get to his throwing arm, the left hand. Didn't quite make the requisite contact with the stumps.
A good cricket all round. Showing intent as batters, going for that single. Left arm spinner moving across, eyeing the stumps. And the fielder at long off doing the backup. This is what you like to see. The basics being done right perfectly.
Well spotted. I think that's definitely very, very good cricket all round. The keeper says bhalo, but there's still 1 run, and this quite a good over for the batters. 10 runs in the 12th over, 90 for 2.
Yeah, partnership is threatening as well. 65 or 55. I reckon with 𝗫𝗫 𝗵𝗃𝗃 back into the attack, bit off in the circle. Short bound to the leg side. Fasten your seat belts with Yasir Ali on strike.
Question going through the mind of the bowler. 𝗫𝗫 𝗵𝗃𝗃 into his 3rd over, gone for 20 already. It's a good first delivery, cramped him for space.
𝗫𝗫 𝗵𝗃𝗃 got to be careful with his length. Cannot be too full with mid-off and extra cover in the circle. Cannot be too short, since the boundary to the leg side is just 64 yards. I reckon the last delivery length was perfect. The in-between length, hitting it hard, trying to hit the bat on the splice rather than being too short. And this is where the experience as well counts on 𝗫𝗫 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Changes his angle, comes round the wicket.
That's a bit of a surprise. I thought he had the line also pretty good over the wicket. And he comes back. He's trying to just bowl the ball outside the off stump, that corridor of uncertainty. That's what he's targeting by coming around. So maybe the intentions to go deep on the onside, as you mentioned, the shorter side, would be tempting for Yasir Ali Rabbi. So it's good thinking on the part of 𝗫𝗫.
Yeah, perfect length. Back to back, hitting the deck hard on the back of the length rather than being too full or too short. This is high quality stuff by 𝗫𝗫.
And he tries to bowl a Yorker, misses it, turns it into a full toss, and immediately, with a lot of power, puts it away to the boundary.
The question got to be asked, when you bowl a couple of dot deliveries on a good length, pace at 140 kilometers per hour, why on earth would you try a Yorker against a batsman who has been settled, not comfortable back of the length, and you go full and you pay the price? Poor stuff, got to be said.
Oh, very unlike 𝗫𝗫 𝗵𝗃𝗃, who's such an experienced bowler, knowing that he had the batter tied up first 2 deliveries, then releases the pressure that he was building up. Back to that back of a length delivery. That's the seed of doubt put in the batter's mind, whether to go forward or go back.
It doesn't matter if it's pace on or pace off. The last ball was a slower delivery, 124.8, but the length was perfect. Couple of deliveries before with that boundary, Yasir Ali completes his 2,000 runs in T20s. It's going to be an interesting couple of deliveries coming up. Sure, Yasir Ali knows 3-dot delivery just not good enough into the 13th over.
Absolutely, he's eyeing this onside in particular. He'll be hoping that there's something coming a little straight at him, can flick away. power through the onside. Well, he's just gone in the air for a while. Despairing effort on his follow-through by 𝗁𝗫𝗃 Afridi, but just beyond him.
Now, fingertips. Another slower delivery. 132.1 by 𝗁𝗫𝗃. Probably beaten in the air with the slow ball. Through the stroke quite early, yeah. Confirmation, slow delivery. Middle of the bat. And I thought 𝗁𝗫𝗃 Afridi did well to get a hand and stop a couple of runs there.
Yeah, you're right, because his momentum was taking him to the other side. Then he had to just go off balance and go and try to stop that ball. That's the effort that lifts the spirit. I mean, he's the bowler that always lifts the spirit of the rest of the fielders. And he's showing that he's giving his all into this game. 70, the partnership now worth. Yorker, this time successfully done. And that completes a good over with the ball. Just the 5 runs, 13 gone, 95 for 2. Still a bit of batting to come. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 can wheel the wheel. Ryan Burl, we all know, can really throw the bat. And Mehrab Hassan after that. Just the 2 wickets down, 7 overs to go, going at 7.31. Runs for the taking. He goes big time, inside out. And he's gone many a mile. That's a spectacular shot. Right over the top. Brilliant.
Impressive, Yasir, playing with the turn. Most occasion, youngsters will try to honk it towards mid-wicket long on. Not this occasion. Not to pitch off the ball, playing through the line. Perfect timing and goes the distance. And most importantly, 100 up as well and pushing the pressure. First ball of the over.
And the pressure tells, he's pitched it up this time on the onside. Maybe he feel a little aggrieved at missing out that opportunity. Well, he's on the charge, but it's Anamul Haq Bijoy, 45 of 39. 4 sixes.
Coming, lads. Coming, boys.
You want to add to that tally. He does. Just gets too close to the bat, to the ball. Right, Adar Ali Khan is standing by with an interview with Ijaz Ahmed.
Yes, I am with 𝗃𝗍𝗃 Ahmed, the head coach of Durbar Rajshahi. Really good partnership in the making. 77 runs, a score of 102. Really good comeback for you.
Yeah, it is a good comeback. You know, we are looking for like 170, 180 runs on this board. You know. So it will be a good fight back, you know, after that.
Yeah, it's going to be important if these two can play another 5 or 6 overs, because you have a little more batting to come. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 is padded up next, I can see him. But one of them, if they can play till the very end, maybe 180, maybe more.
Yeah, maybe more, you know, entirely, you're right, you know, if they stick together there, you know, they both are playing really, really well now. So if they both stay in, you know, we can score 200 from here as well, you know.
What do you think about the surface itself? Because there was a little bit of movement, but later on it settled and it is coming nicely onto the bat also.
Yeah, it is a batting track, it's a flat pitch, you know, and also the outfield is very fast as well. So, you know, we need at least 180, you know, to defend that.
Right, and how has been the preparation, your team combination? Are you happy with whatever you've seen so far?
Yeah, so far, yes, I'm happy, but we're looking for other few players as well, you know. We're looking for other 2 players as well, you know. So in future game, it will be right combination. And I think for Premier League, Bangladesh Premier League is a very good start. It's the opening match, you know, so a lot of crowd here as well, you know. So I hope the crowd enjoy the game as well.
Yeah, they are. They're shouting and really enjoying this. Thank you very much for talking to us and all the very best.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yasir, 36 of 29. And Anamul Haq Bijoy, 46 of 41. Have really brought them back into the game after the early stutters. First wicket going down at 5, the second at 25. 80 this partnership worth. Very, very good runs coming in good time. And they're all set for that firepower to happen in the next 6 overs. Crowd are delighted. They've come here in numbers. Will grow as we progress into the day. Nice looking shot past the bowler. Maybe got a bit of hand to it, but that's not going to stop it from racing away to the boundary.
Now, wow, what a shot. And brings up the half century for the captain of Durbar Rajshahi, Anamul Haq Bijoy. One for the textbook. Nice high elbow, mid-off in the circle. Absolutely had no chance. Neither the bowler or the field at mid-off. What a shot.
Straight as an arrow. It's that high elbow. Look at that. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Perfect timing. Lovely little punch and follow through.
Any youngster watching, that's how you play. Off dry, high elbow, the elbow following the way the ball is going. What a shot. Got room for textbook drives in T20 cricket as well, Shamim.
Sure thing. And that's chopped away now. Half a stop. Went very, very quickly to that fielder. Really hit a lot of power.
Now, Kal Mayer's the culprit at cow point. He'll probably say, I saved 3 runs, could have done much better.
You're a hard taskmaster, Pervez Maroof. That was going like a bullet.
Kal Mayers generally does not feel at cow point or extra cover. He feels in the outfield for some reason. Maybe an injury for a finger or just carrying a niggle. He's in the circle and in the firing line.
Oh, now, once again, now tantalizingly close to that diving effort. But tell you what, he has really started going after the bowling. And they are in disarray. Another boundary.
Good shot. Mid-off in the circle, extra cover as well. Nice high elbow. Yasir playing the field right. Valiant attempt by Mohammad Nabi. Just evading him. And already 9 runs in just the 3 deliveries. A score of 170, 175 on the cards if they keep going.
Oh, they seem to be going all right, because when the game started on paper, of course, the reigning champions Fortune Barishal, much the more fancied team. On paper, you'd feel that they were really going to overpower the opposition, but not so. Third man into the circle, mid-off, into the deep. The change, he goes big time. That's going to be washed by the fielder there as it sails over his head for another maximum. On a real charge here, Yasir Rabbi.
Yasir Ali, just a short-arm jab. He did not go through with it. Take a look at it, just stops it there. Picks up the slow ball early, just 117.2 friendly pace. And goes over mid-wicket, targeting the shorter boundary. 15 of 4 deliveries. Change the field, Tamim Iqbal from long off comes to the circle. And short third man drops back.
Yeah, Warren looks all around the field now. A lot of toing and froing, chopping and changing in the outfield in particular. He swivels round, gets a bit of bat to it. Oh, just stopped there, did well. That hurried onto the fielder in the deep.
𝗬𝗏 did really well. It was awkward length as well as awkward bounce. I'm sure third umpire will have a look and check the boundary. But the effort was fantastic. There you go, there you go. Is he touching the ball? Not at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be touch and go as he gets the ball. Does he release it? Seems to be stepping on those triangles, boundary triangles. Let's have another closer look to make the correct assessment. The ball's off. Oh, just the one frame before that, I think, is the one that they'll want to have a look at.
Who wants to be a third umpire when you have these kind of decisions to be made? But 𝗬𝗏 are generally a very good fielder. Yeah, the ball pitch was slightly in front and the bounce was awkward. Did really well, but this is where it gets worried for Fortune Barishal when his foot touching the boundary rope. I think the second bit, there you go, that's where he touches the ball as well.
I think it might be given as runs. You never know. I think the umpire's decided, the third umpire saying it's runs. So runs saved definitely on that occasion, and can turn out to be very crucial. Every run so precious. guides it. That's delicate. That's very nicely done. And they get a single. It's been a big over. 17 runs coming off the 15th over. Rajshahi romp 2. 122 for 2.
52 of 44 balls. 40 for 2 in the power play. Rajshahi, they go on to score 82 runs between 7 to 15 overs. The run rate of 9.1. Not a bad view though. An electric atmosphere here at the 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 National Stadium in Mirpur. It's a busy day. We are already witnessing crowds coming in numbers. Expecting a lot more to come as the day progresses. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 to continue his final over. Gave away 28 runs. Trying to make some room, followed the batter. Good bowling.
Yeah, good batting too from the skipper. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. Now he has scored 1350 in all BPL. He joined 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, who's also scored 13 50s in BPL. Only 2 ahead of him. Mushfiqur Rahim with 21 and Tamim Iqbal right at the top with 30. Swing and a miss. It's a partnership which has given Rajshahi a big hope to get past maybe 150, 160, because the last 5 overs they've scored 47. So more than 9 runs in an over.
Bowling a lot wider. While Yasir Ali was eyeing to make some room.
They could manage to hang on and score 9 from here on. Certainly 160 plus is a very much a possibility. I always believe the one who are in the middle matter the most. So both looking solid. Both looking to score runs quickly. With that single 100 partnership. What a wonderful way to come back, because they were struggling at one stage. 25 for 2. Since then, both the batters have added 100 in just 77 deliveries.
Too wide this time by Tanveer. Yeah, it came at a very crucial time. The partnership between Yasir Ali and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 laid that platform for that late launch. Held that away in the air. Got enough on it. What a shot that is by Yasir Ali. With that 6, he brings up his 50 as well.
The 15 in style. I thought he was not really to the pitch of the delivery, but it's pure muscle. He's just muscled that away for the maximum. Nicely applauded by his teammates from the dugout. Off the back foot, that is a terrific shot. And it goes the distance. Ijaz Ahmed will be very happy.
Goes for that again. In the air, fielder at deep mid-wicket. Will only be a mere spectator. As Yasir Ali Rabbi is clearing the boundaries quite comfortably. Last 4 overs remaining in this innings for Durbar Rajshahi. And the way Yasir Ali and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 are going at the moment, they must be eyeing someone near 180, maybe 190. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 take the strike. Ipon Mondal gave away 20 of his 2 overs. Moves towards the offside, played that on the on.
Now you look at the options that Tamim Iqbal has in terms of the bowling. Tanveer Islam has finished his full quota of 4 overs, gone for 44 without taking a wicket. Mohammad Nabi has only bowled a single over, he's just gone for 3. So I'm just wondering whether he'll be able to come back in the attack, because both the batters are now looking to play some big shots. Shaheen Shah Afridi has gone for 25 and 3.
Nicely played. Yasir Ali Rabbi is on fire. That was a glorious shot on the offside.
To be able to understand your role when the chips are down and then coming out with flying colors, that's exactly what he has done. Look how wide that is. Again, the base is off the back foot, just waiting, anticipating, and then putting back to ball and making sure you find the gap. It's an electric outfield. It's a very quick outfield in the gap and races to the boundary.
Goes for that again. The connection is good as well. Yasir Ali Rabbi is dealing in boundaries now.
Well, the strike rate now with that boundary is gone 178. That's his strike rate. Again, the base is off the back foot. Even the ball is fuller. It allows him to free his arms. And on top of the cover, that is a beautiful shot. 9 in the first 3 deliveries, 16 in the previous delivery. Yasir Ali has gone all guns blazing. Last 15 deliveries, 42 runs.
Goes for that again in the air. And this time it clears the fence for 6. This is a big over so far. 4, 4 and 6, all coming off the bat of Yasir Ali.
It just shows the kind of power Yasir Ali possesses. 150 on the board with that 6. The trigger movement is of the back foot. It's a little bit wide. He says, thank you very much, I'm going to go for it. And slams it away again. This time goes the distance, 69 meters for the maximum. This is terrific hitting. Partnership 128 of just 84 deliveries. 15 already in this over.
Interesting field setup for Ripon Mondal. There's a deep backward point, cover and extra cover, patrolling the boundary line. Bowls wide again, guides that away. This time we'll only get a single. Yeah, 3 more overs to go after this. Shaheen Shafridi, Kyle Mayers and Fahim Ashraf have got 1 each left.
The seamers are going for runs there. That's the reason I mentioned earlier that maybe Mohammad Nabi can be a good option. We'll have to wait and see what Tamim Iqbal is thinking here. Kyle Mayers, very good. 2 for 13 of just 3 deliveries. So he will definitely bowl 1 over out of the last 3. 9 fours and 11 sixes in the innings. Has been brilliant from especially this pair. Partnership of 129. Current run rate 9.15. At this rate, if they finish with 9.15, 182. The projected score.
Goes for that animated shot. Missed out completely. A rare dot ball to end the over. A big one for Rajshahi. They are 154 for 2 after 17. Last 3 overs has been outstanding for Durbar Rajshahi. Especially the way Yasir Ali is timing the ball. Never trying to hit it hard. Focusing more on his timing. 129 of 83 balls, the partnership between these two. And it came at a very crucial time when they lost both the openers inside the power play. Fahim Ashraf comes into the attack. Yasir Ali on strike, 75 of 40. Eyeing that block hole, nicely bowled.
Yeah, you would need to find a bowler at this stage of the game who can deliver those yorkers. And it has to be perfect, because if you misses the length, then it allows the batters to play a few more shots. So good start from Fahim Ashraf in his last over. Now, what a partnership. What a partnership this is turning out to be. 130 of just 87 deliveries.
Mid off inside the circle. Goes for that ramp. Great execution. Skipper Anamul Haq Bijoy gets the boundary.
Perfectly done. Good innovation. It's the reverse. And he knows exactly where the fielders are. Short third inside the circle. It's a slower delivery. He picks it up very, very quickly and played it finer. The boundary. Clever. Clever piece of batting.
This time on the onside, 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗃 is not gonna miss today. Clears that boundary quite comfortably. A sixer for the skipper.
He's just been in such a good nick. Not only him, also Yasir Ali. So they've hardly missed out anything. Onto the pads. Just clears the left leg. It looked like it might have come from the bottom part of the bat, but enough from the bat to sail over square leg, deep square leg for the maximum. Yeah, bat just twist. Doesn't matter. Connection was good.
Goes for that reverse again. Got a bit of glove on that one. And Mushfiqur Rahim completes an easy catch in the end as Fahim Ashraf strikes for Fortune Barishal. And he picked up the skipper, 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗃, who played really well.
What an innings. What an innings. The spectators would be standing on their feet to enjoy what 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗃 has done with the bat. The skipper leading from the front. Yes, looking to get this over the keeper's head. Not enough connection, perhaps maybe off the gloves and straight to Mushfiqur Rahim. They cannot believe it. But what a magnificent display of batting from the skipper. He goes for 65. Rajshahi 165 for 3.
Yeah, Ryan Ball, the new batter for Rajshahi. Best of 43. Strike rate of 121. But at the moment, Ryan Ball will be looking to hit whatever comes his way. He's alongside Yasir Ali, who's in terrific touch. And he's here because skipper 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗃 goes after a well-made 50. The partnership of 140 finally breaks courtesy of this man on screen. That wide Yorker, even as wide. The strategy will remain the same, bowling those wide deliveries to the left-hander.
They just wanted to make sure it's a slower bouncer. It just gets a little bit more bounce than anticipated by the batter 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗃, and ended up in the gloves of Mushfiqur Rahim. But I think he's played his part. Make no question about it, because of the fact that 25 for 2 at one stage, and after that 140. It's important for someone like Ryan Ball to understand how well the non-striker has batted so far. So instead of looking to play big shots, maybe not a bad idea to look for a single and get him on strike. Yasir Ali, he smashed 76 of just 41, strike rate of 185.
Rightly pointed out, someone like Ryan Ball would love to give the strike back to Yasir Ali, who's on 76 of just 41 deliveries. 2 more overs to go after this one. And Rajshahi must be eyeing to score somewhere near 200. Too wide again. Yeah, with a short third in place and a backward point, Fahim Ashraf will be eyeing to bowl those wide Yorkers.
Well, he's got to get it right, because he's already bowled now, what? 2 wides in this over. You got to get it right, otherwise extra ball to be bowled, and you never know, if it doesn't go in his favor, might be more runs here.
Slices that away. Fielder there does well. Nazmul Hossain Shanto looking for the couple, settles for 1. End of an eventful over from Fahim Ashraf. Rajshahi 168 for 3 after 18. Rajshahi struck more sixes than the boundaries in this innings so far. 12 of those, 10 boundaries. They are 168 for 3. 2 more overs to go. Ryan Ball, the new batter, in. Yasir Ali at the other end, looking really good. And Shaheen Shah Afridi with the ball in his hand. Gave away 25 runs from his 3 overs. Eyeing for that block hole. Looking for the second. Ryan Ball goes for it and gets it quite comfortably in the end.
It's a good delivery. It's a really good delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Pulled straight in the block hole. Unlucky because it ricocheted off the pad and went into the vacant area at mid-wicket. They managed to pick up a couple of runs. Hasn't been among the wickets, but he was certainly when you bowled those couple of overs early on, the ball was moving off the seam and in the air. And that's the field. And now where does he go?
Eyeing for that block hole again. Huge shot by the bowler. Fielder just couldn't stop that one. The pace behind that helped that to reach the fence.
Off the bat, he was appealing, he was pleading, Shaheen Shah Afridi. Not a bad delivery at all. In the block hole is lucky, just an inside edge. Just goes past the leg stump. And the fielder not latching on to that. Diving, but too late.
Trying to make some room. Ryan Ball straight to the fielder, will only get a single. Shaheen Shah Afridi had a terrific 2024 in the shortest format of the game. He's the joint highest wicket taker this year alongside Arshdeep Singh with 36 wickets with an economy of 8.14.
Right, finally Yasir Ali is on strike. He's been simply brilliant with the bat. Execution has been spot on. Every time he tried to hit a big shot, it's come off very nicely. 6 4s and 6 6s. Only in his innings of 76 of just 41.
Inside edge. Fielder at short find as well. Yasir Ali once again eyeing that extra cover region.
Certainly this innings will do a word of good to Yasir Ali. They're just rolling the fingers over the cutter. Be anticipating a little bit quicker, slower.
Click that away. 2 is the call. Ryan Ball goes for it. And at the keeper's end, but Ball makes it quite comfortably. There's no fielder inside the circle on the onside.
Yeah, good fielding. Had to run in and get the throw back in as quickly as possible. Before it happened, they crossed over for 2 runs. With those couple of runs, he's made 8 of 6. He has picked up a boundary, but no 6s yet from Ryan Ball.
Nicely bowled. Brilliant bowling. Not a bad over though. Rajshahi 178 for 3 after 19. Ripon Mondal expensive 36 from his 3. Ashraf 42 from his 4. Picked up a wicket. Kyle Mayers, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 13 from his 3 overs. And interestingly, it's Ripon Mondal bowling the final over. Eyeing that area again. Missed out. Fine leg was inside the circle, so the idea was right.
He's gone for 36 in the 3 overs that he has bowled, Ripon Mondal. And Tamim had an option of bringing in maybe Karl Myers, who's only gone for 13 in 3 overs, 2 for 13 his figures. And he still opts for Ripon Mondal. And starts with a dot.
Goes for that again and clears that boundary quite comfortably. Yet again, Yasir Ali has been in terrific touch, and youngster Ripon Mondal is under some sort of pressure.
Well, this is also Yasir Ali's highest score in T20 cricket. With that 6, he moves to 83. What a hit. What a head. Right from the middle part of the bat. His previous highest was 78 of 48 for Chittagong Vikings versus Rangpur Riders in the year 2019 in Chattogram. But what an innings, what a display of power hitting this has been from very talented Yasir Ali.
Full toss, timed it to perfection. This guy is not going to hold back. Already reached to 89 of just 45 deliveries. 3 more balls to go. Can he reach his 100?
Possible. Very much a possibility. Doesn't really matter where you pitch it up, whether it's a low full toss on the onside or in the slot. It's going the same distance out of the park for the maximum. So back-to-back sixes from Yasir Ali, 89 of 45.
Goes for that slower bouncer, given as wide. He's under tremendous pressure, Ripon Mondal. Still can't figure it out why Tamim Iqbal opted for Mondal ahead of Mayers, who gave away just 13 runs from his 3 overs and also picked up 2 wickets.
Yeah, too short, too wide. So he has to re-bowl that 13 already, couple of sixes in the wide.
Outstanding bowling, but even better execution. Whatever he's touching, turning into gold today. Yasir Ali reaches to 93 now.
It's a pretty decent delivery from Ripon Mondal. Nothing wrong because it was full, it was straight, and it was in the block hole. Look at that. And just at the last moment, he opens the face of the bat and it goes fine and goes to the boundary. Yep, credit to the batter, but nothing wrong with the delivery. 17 already in this over.
Was in the slot. Yasir Ali would feel he missed out on that occasion. Gets the single. He will be off strike for the final ball of the innings as Ryan Ball to face Ripon Mondal. They are 196 for 3. Can they reach the 200 mark?
Yeah, great batting. Fantastic from Yasir Ali. 94 with 7 fours and 8 sixes. Strike it of exactly 200. And is given his team, Rajshahi, a big hope to go and come back and defend this, because this is a very good total. Last ball of this innings. Can he pick up a boundary?
Low full toss. Last ball of the innings. Went for a single. But this final over of the innings, Rajshahi took 19 runs as they ended up on 197 for 3. Last 30 balls, they scored 75 runs, courtesy of this man, Yasir Ali, 94 of 47. What a knock.
Outstanding, simply brilliant. What a knock from Yasir Ali. Dealt with boundaries, 7 fours and 8 sixes, and it is not going to be an easy target, I can tell you that. But what it also suggests that this surface is a really good pitch to bat on. So full credit to the curator, 𝗂𝗎𝗓, to prepare a really good one. That's what they managed to do, 25 for 2 at one stage, and then that big partnership of 140 with Anamalak Bijoy and Yasir Ali 𝗃𝗍 picking up 65, but what about Yasir Ali? Simply magnificent, 94, unbeaten of 47 to ensure they go and score after the end of the 20th over, 197 for 3.
Yeah, you mentioned the partnership between Anamul Haq 𝗃𝗍 and Yasir Ali, 140 for the third wicket. Both the batters complemented each other. For Fortune Barishal, Kyle Mayers was the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 13 from his 3. Fahim Ashraf picked up 1, but rest of them remained expensive. And I was pretty surprised not to see Kyle Mayers completing his 4 overs. Nevertheless, very good batting display from Rajshahi. Openers missed out early. Kyle Mayers removing both Zishan Alam up front alongside Haris. Early in the innings, Anamul Haq 𝗃𝗍 played some gorgeous strokes. Whenever it's on the onside, he dealt with it. And then Haris was removed by Kyle Mayers with a return catch. But since then, it was Yasir Ali and Anamul Haq 𝗃𝗍 took the responsibility for Rajshahi and came up with a counter punch despite losing those early wickets, and played all across the ground, never shy to play those big strokes on the back foot and even on the front, with those reverse sweep coming in from Anamul Haq 𝗃𝗍 and some clean hitting by Yasir Ali Rabbi.
That's simply brilliant. What a way to bring up his 50. There was some gorgeous looking shot down the ground from the skipper, Anamul Haq 𝗃𝗍, and then he went all guns blazing. He hit sixes right, left and centre, on the offside, on the onside. That was Anamul Haq 𝗃𝗍. And that's how he managed to get himself dismissed, trying to put the foot on the accelerator. Ryan Burl was lucky, inside edge, gone to the boundary. And then Yasir Ali just kept on hitting sixes at will. Clever piece of batting to finish off with that boundary. Have a look at his wagon wheel, very strong on the onside. 38% between square on the leg side and also on the offside, down the ground on the offside, very impressive, 22%, and 26 square of the wicket on the offside.
Outstanding batting display for Rajshahi, but for Fortune Barishal, they need to chase that target of 198. It's going to be a tough ask for Tamim Iqbal and his men. And we'll be back soon with the run chase.
Very good afternoon. Welcome back to the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium. We have had a brilliant start to the BPL T20 in match number 1. Fortune Barishal and Durbar Rajshahi. Fortune Barishal, the reigning champions, need 198 runs of the 120 legal deliveries that are available to them at a run rate of 9.9 runs per over. All to play for. But a superb start here to the BPL this year round. Pervez Maroof, you enjoyed the batting?
I loved it. Yasir Ali, the way he was striking against quality international bowlers, so nice to watch. Don't think Tamim Iqbal did get the tactics right. We'll talk about it in a moment. Najmul Hossain Shanto will be opening the batting for Fortune Barishal. He'll be at the striker's end. Partner him is Tamim Iqbal, the captain. Brilliant numbers. 123 strike rate. These two keep going, I reckon we are in for some run fest.
Yeah, they have to keep going. That is the important thing. And we'll see. It's going to be starting with spin, not pace. That's an interesting call from Russia. Yes. Oh, that's a good sliding delivery. Big appeal. Umpire Yaqub not giving it in favor of the bowler. The first ball, they've gone for a review.
I tell you what, it looked mighty close. No hesitation in 𝗃𝗍's mind straight away. Even the bowler, Zishan Alam, was quite confident going upstairs. He's coming, Zishan Alam, wide of the crease, skidding on to the batsman. Tell you what, for me, it's a goner.
Well, you can see just behind the pad, the leg stump That tells you that might be hitting flush. Well, have a look at whether there was any part of the bat. No edge, no inside edge. It's cleared the bat. It's heading for the wickets. Might be a wicket. That is going to be. Here we go. Not out of the original decision. Ball tracking, impact in line. Wickets hitting. And it's the 3 reds, which means the first wicket down. What a strike early on here for Durbar Rajshahi.
What a review. First ball, international quality of Shanto being dismissed, but a slider by Jishan Alam. Gone without scoring. It's a golden duck for Najmul Hossain Shanto. 0 for 1, Barishal.
What a start to the Fortune Barishal innings. Brings in 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃, only the second ball of the innings. 38 innings, 1,009 runs, good strike rate, but he will have to be careful after that terrific start with the ball by Jishan Alam, who opened the batting, was out for a duck and he's taken a wicket with his first ball. Very tentative. Excellent bowling, right from the word go.
Plum in front. Probably played for the turning ball, with the new ball just kidding on the amount of grass left in this pitch. Bad choice taken by Najmul Hossain Shanto. And Jishan Alam, as you said, opening the batting, opening the bowling. He's saying, I'm in the game.
He's more than redeemed himself, hasn't he, Maha, with that wicket. I might have scored nothing with the bat, but I'll give my team a spectacular start. And the prize wicket of Shanto, my goodness. And the cat amongst the pigeons, I can tell you that. This came on here in the very first match of the BPL 2024-25. Long way to go for Fortune Barishal, the reigning champions. Tentative. Right behind that, on that occasion, skipper Tamim Iqbal. A lovely line to fall into. Going to be worrisome. They wanted to go off with a bang. Is the bowler dominating? Close the face. Quick run taken. Oh dear. Almost crashing into the bowler and trying to complete the run, Tamim Iqbal.
Doing the right thing, Tamim. Off spinner, attacking, try and get those singles, get the right-handed strikers in. This buddy does really well. I think Hridoy and Tamim did have a good understanding. The single has been completed pretty easily.
With Toffard, smashed away. That was a loose delivery. Ball just possibly. It's going to be touch and go. Underarm flick. Good chase. We'll have to have a look at whether it gone over and touched the boundary.
Valiant attempt by Bijoy. Sprinting from extra cover. Did it do well? Did his fingers touch the padding? It did. It did. It has to be an easy decision for the third umpire. It's got to be set. A poor delivery by Jishan. With that boundary, signal by the umpire, ends the first over. 6 for 1.
What a first over. It had it all. Had the boundary. Had the wicket. First ball. Came on here. Fortune Barishal given a run for their money. By far the stronger team, the reigning champions, compared to Durbar Rajshahi. But what a brilliant batting performance by the Durbar Rajshahi batters early on. Taskin Ahmed, 102 wickets in his 79th match in his BPL career. Oh, Jaffa to start off with.
What a battle this is going to be. Top international quality. Taskin Ahmed, top of his game. Against a player like Tamim Iqbal, who has had a brilliant international career. And he'll have his work cut out with the new ball. Light grass in the pitch. And Jaffa to start with. In all fairness, that was left alone by Tamim Iqbal. Never went searching for it.
But Taskin will be pretty happy. 7 wickets Taskin has taken in the recently completed Bangladesh West Indies. Now that's ramped away with a flourish. They needed that. Up go the cheers. And the ball reaches the boundary, goes over for the maximum.
The pace and bounce what Taskin Ahmed can generate from the pitch went against him this occasion. Yes, it was a poor delivery way outside the yaw stump. And this is bread and butter for Tamim Iqbal. He loves with, whether it's back foot or front foot. Had no intention to keep along the ground. Intentionally playing uppishly. Brings up the first maximum of Fortune Barishal's innings.
That's a better comeback now. Big appeal. Up goes the finger. There's the second one. The ball seemed to straighten. He's trying to flick it away, close the face of the bat, allowed it to hit him pretty much in front. Tamim Iqbal is not hanging around. He knows that he's gone.
Now he's not bothered. 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Ridhoy asking Tamim Iqbal whether you want to go upstairs. The captain knows. Even from the com box, we gave it out as soon as it thudded into the front pad. The length was far better. The first couple of deliveries slightly shorter, swinging back. It's a goner. It's missing off, missing leg, hitting middle. And Taskin Ahmed, his eyes says it all, celebrating hard. The big wicket of Tamim Iqbal gone for 7. Barishal 12 for 2.
What a turn up for the books here at the Sher-e-Bangla. First game. Kyle Myers comes in very early in the innings, 243 runs so far in his BPL career, in his 6 innings prior to this. And he's in the middle because of this, trying to whip one away. Easy for the umpire. Look at it, as Maha said, missing off, missing leg, striking middle. Tamim Iqbal is gone, and the elation in the face of Taskin Ahmed. Immediately after, he was hit away for a 6. That's a terrific comeback, but disappointing for Tamim Iqbal. And look at the fire in the belly of Taskin now.
Yeah, he has got his tail high. Running in hard, hitting the deck hard as well. The previous delivery, the wicket-taking delivery, was much more fuller. The third highest wicket-taker in BPL history, 103 and counting.
Yeah, it's the way you come back after you get away, hit away for 6. Some might falter. See the metro rail service goes past Mirpur sector 10 all the way, and there's also the traffic building up. Nice afternoon here. Tucks that away nicely. Have too much space to work with. Did well to tuck it away for a single.
Just like Rajshahi was batting, they lost early wickets, couple of them in fact. And they rebuild the innings with P-Joy batting so well, along with Ayasi Raleigh. Managed to get a very good score. Exactly what Ridhoy and Mays has to do for the regaining champions. Set that platform for the hitters rest of the innings to come in. Players like Nabi, he can hold the long handle. Prove that these two players have to play out of their skin.
2 slips in position for Tawhid Ridhoy, who will be chancing his arm, but with the fall of 2 wickets, I think it's a little bit of time for circumspection. Little careful before you start hitting out. Play the ball to its merit. And he does, almost squared him up, got the leading part of the bat. Trickles away for a single to finish over number 2. 14 for 2. A smooth ride. That is what Durbar Rajshahi has had. But it's been really choppy for Fortune Barishal. Lost a couple of wickets early in the innings, but as you heard Maha saying, there is time for rebuilding, and they've got in Tawhid Ridhoy and Kyle Myers, 2 players who are pretty able to do that. Mrityunjay Chaudhary, 23 wickets so far. Oh dear, slipped out of his hand and immediately crushed away to the boundary. That's a gift offered.
Yeah, poor start. Just what the doctor ordered for Fortune Barishal. Some luck. Some used deliveries. 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗀 is a player. He's not going to miss out. Eyes lit up as soon as he saw the full toss and crashes it. I was slightly surprised with the tactics what 𝗃𝗍𝗀 is using at the moment. Is I understand right-hander 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗀 on strike. Zishan Alam was a wicket-taking bowler.
And he tried to overcompensate. That was short and that was past the diving fielder. Back-to-back boundaries. They are making it simple with some loose bowling. Mrityunjay Chaudhary needs to tighten up.
Oh, very surprising, isn't it? Zishan Alam, yes, the right hand on strike, but this myth about right-handers cannot, right-arm off spinners cannot bowl right-handers, I don't get it. Especially when you have a good chance, a good start, in fact. Why would you change and ask a youngster straight away against two quality players to bowl in the power play?
Big surprise, and they're paying for it. Mrityunjay Chaudhary has a few words of advice. That's better. Could come back. Just a shade back of a length. You need to do that. Yeah, and he's a wicket-taking bowler, as we saw very first ball. You mentioned Maha, but Zishan not given a second over. It's surprising, but each captain have their own thought processes.
And that's where I thought even Tamim got it wrong. Mohammad Nabi, with his experience, with two right-handers, he can bowl it. We have seen him over and over the years, bowling well and having a good economy rate. And with two right-handers on strike, I think that's where Tamim Iqbal got it wrong. Having 𝗃𝗍𝗀, Yasir, he wasn't that comfortable giving the ball to Mohammad Nabi. In fact, he just bowled one over. And we've seen in the past, Nabi is a good bowler, whether he's a right-hander or a left-hander.
Let's look at the fielding positions. That sort of gives you an idea of the range a fielder can reach around, going to the left, right. So, see the gaps, those are the gaps the batters are looking for. It's been a good comeback after the two loose deliveries early on by Mrityunjay Chaudhary. Last ball, I think 119 clicks, slowed it down.
Looked like it was a slow delivery. In fact, the last couple of deliveries. Mrityunjay, yeah, there you go. Cutter into the pitch, gripped a little bit. And rightly so, 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗀 is not taking any risks. He's playing the ball on its merit.
Oh, down the leg side, allowing to just control that shot. A good sliding effort in the deep. And they go for the second run. Very, very good running. Good over that. 10 runs from it. After 3, it's 24 for 2. The run rate is not bad at all. It is just the problem of losing 2 early wickets. And that 2 of Tamim Iqbal and Najmul Hossain Shanto. Taskin Ahmed bowls it short. Doesn't quite time it properly.
Yeah, dragged down by Taskin. Don't think he was intended to bowl a bouncer. Lucky that Kyle Mayes did not get any meat of the bat, bottom of the bat, just for the single. Against 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗀, I reckon 𝗃𝗍𝗀 can be slightly attacking. I'd probably like to see a second slip, move mid-wicket field around the second or the third, try and somehow get 𝗃𝗍𝗀. He's going to play the anchor role, but 𝗃𝗍𝗀 played for Rajshahi. Need to knock him over early as possible.
Oh, he's thought of pressing forward. Good thinking on the part of Taskin Ahmed, seeing that the batter was moving in. He just dropped the ball a little short. It didn't allow him to get underneath that ball and go for a big hit.
The time to change the length. That's what 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗀 is trying to do. Fuller he bowls, he can get movement, bounce. And a batsman does that. Naturally, bowlers got to pull their length back. And the business end around the off stump on that awkward length goes out of the window.
Now the left-hander on strike, Taskin Ahmed angling the ball across the face of Kyle Mayes. Slip in position. Oh, he's got a hold of that. It's just over the top. It's racing away to the boundary. That is a good strike for 4 runs.
Stand and deliver. The big man from West Indies. That's the power he possesses. seen him in league cricket around the world, even in international cricket. On his day, he can be brutal. He's taking on one of the best bowlers going around in BPL quite successfully.
Look at the way he executed that shot. Made it look so very easy. Stood his ground, just went through with a flourish. No slip in position now on the defense. And he goes, now this is in the air. Fielder coming underneath that one. There's a chance of a catch here. And it has been taken by Ryan Ball. In his effort to get a move on. And Taskin Ahmed is really on song. He's really putting on a jig there.
Pulling out his dancing moves, Taskin Ahmed. But let me tell you, Ryan Ball's heart would have in his mouth. It went so high, so much time, kept his cool as a cucumber, takes it easily. One shot too many, you got to be said. He just had the boundary. An easy catch, taken safely by Ryan Ball. Taskin Ahmed, the leading bowler for Rajshahi, strike for the second time of this innings. Kyle Mayers has gone back 6 of 5 deliveries. Barishal 30 for 3.
You need some sanity to return to the proceedings for the Fortune Barishal team. And if any man can do it, it is the gentleman in picture, Mushfiqur Rahim. Look at those numbers. 21 50s, best of 98 not out, 3,261 runs. More importantly, he's got to hold it together. He's got to keep calm, and he's in the middle. Because of a rush of blood, I think he cannot take on Taskin all the time.
A bait for pace. Skidding on to the batter, no intention of keeping along the ground. One shot too many, and Ryan Ball takes a catch. I like this move by Bijoy, going for the kill. 2 slips in play, so Mush.
Oh, had him guessing for a while, but then credit to the batter, I think, shouldering arms, Mushfiqur Rahim, to see the trajectory of that ball. But what a good delivery to welcome the new batter.
A good length by Taskin. He's running in hard. Pace has been up. Last delivery 142.7. He's consistently bowling around 138, 135. Understandably, the last ball after a wicket, generally the fast bowler puts in a big effort.
Oh, they're really enjoying themselves. Turned up to be quite a surprise with their own Durbar Rajshahi really putting on the runs early on when they batted. Delighted the crowd with some lusty hitting. Excellent bowling by Taskin Ahmed. Gets the wicket in that over after 4, 30 for 3. Impressive bowling by the Durbar Rajshahi bowlers. 2 for 14 Taskin, 1 wicket for Jishan. There's going to be another bowling change. Hassan Murad is going to come on. Taskin Ahmed has been so good. Shows his experience, has mixed it up very nicely in terms of lengths and pace of his bowling in the previous over. Here's Hassan. And a bowl to 𝗂𝗍𝗄. Still a couple of overs left in the power play. Batters will be thinking of going big. Still tuck away to start off the over.
Both the batters for Barishal are quite similar. They like to build innings. And at the moment, with 𝗂𝗍𝗄 playing the anchor role, maybe Mushfiqur Rahim will probably take a risk or two. In the power play, it's a massive ask, I understand. But to stay in the hunt, not letting the required run rate not go more than 12 runs, I think Mushfiqur Rahim has to be changing his game from a natural game that he usually plays to be aggressive.
Even Durbar Rajshahi didn't go off with a bang in the power play. They're 40 for 2 in their 6 overs of the power play. They're pretty much up with it, the Fortune Barishal team. Big problem is they've lost 3 very crucial wickets.
Come on, Murray!
Little shuffle across. Trying to make some space on the onside.
I tell you why 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻 is trying to go outside the off stump to play that sweep shot. Conventional or the slog sweep. Only the deep square leg fielder is and plays is behind square, no one in front of square.
That's where Mayers was caught. Now the orthodox sweep coming into play, and good effort. You can see the fielders have got their tails up, they're energized, they've got the wickets, they're not going to let balls go to the boundary without an effort.
Also 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻, I read him pretty much very well. I played a lot against him and have been working behind the box as well. That's his simple game plan. Covers the offside, 𝗃𝗶𝗃 out of the window and plays his favourite shot.
Oh, that's good bowling. Just pulls it back a bit, a little short, pushes the batter back. But 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻 also equally adept because he's short-statured, uses the depth of the crease very, very well. Which area is he targeting now? Reversing, he's going over the top and getting 4 runs. 𝗵𝗺𝗃, oh no, he's got 6. It's gone all the way. Wow, what a shot that is.
This is good batting. Not playing the conditions, trying to play the counter-attacking role, which I felt is a must. These are. And 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻, we've seen him in the past. He's quite good when he's counter-attacking, trying to be aggressive, especially against the spinners. And a safe option. The reverse sweep becomes a free hit or a safe shot when you have all the fielders in the offside in the circle behind square.
Under pressure, Hassan Murad gone for 9 already. Last ball coming up. 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻 is not going to allow him to settle down. A lot of chatter in the middle, a lot of advice. You're having a boundary check. I was a little confused whether it was a 4 or a 6. Let's have a look at this. This fallen inside as I thought initially.
Yeah, boundary 4. Boundary 4. Back to on field. Back to on field.
Right, they'll just had to change that signal from 6 to 4. Backs away, cracks it away in that backward point region. Another 4 runs for the taking. Is on the move. Is 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻, goes on to 10 after 11 in that over. After 5 overs, it's 41 for 3.
Red line matching the one yellow, not too far away. Unfortunate Barishal, yes, they have lost a wicket more. Point of time, still 1 more over to go in the power play, and with Tawhid Hridoy and 𝗵𝗺𝗃 𝗀𝗻 in the middle, want to capitalize. All nicely driven, crunched through cover for 4. We welcome 𝗃𝗃 Khan to the box.
Tawhid Hridoy seems to be an excellent touch. Hardly missed out. Yes, they've lost 3 wickets, but every time he gets an opportunity to free his arms, he does that beautifully. Just leans into it. More importantly, finding the gap. Goes past the fielder. There's no stopping that. It's a boundary to start the over.
Pull again. Does not find the gap on this occasion. Straight to Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi.
Yeah, he was an excellent touch in the last edition of BPL when he scored 462 runs, strike rate of almost 150. Even at the recently concluded NCL T20, he scored 127 runs, strike rate of 136.
Tawhid Hridoy was the 2nd highest run getter the previous edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, right after Tamim Iqbal. Thank you, Atabhai, for the info. But yes, and he's playing under his leadership this occasion.
Well, he has to play a good role with the bat in search of a partnership, and he's got a very experienced campaigner batting with him, Mushfiqur Rahim. So he would need to guide him, because you don't want to see him throw his wicket away. He's raced to 23 of just 15 deliveries, Ridhoy.
Happy to give the strike back to him. Now, you mentioned he has the company of someone like a Mushfiqur Rahim. Looks up to him highly, does Tawhid Ridhoy, both hailing from the northern part of Bangladesh, from Bogura. Really inspired him on, did Mushfiqur.
Yeah, they need to get a big partnership. Remember, 25 for 2 for Rajshahi at one stage, and then that big partnership of 140 between the skipper Anamullah Bijoy and Yasir Ali set the tone in the very first match. Really good total in the end for Rajshahi, 197 for 3. Barishal in a spot of bother, but they have a very deep and a strong batting lineup. Don't forget that. On paper, probably the strongest side in this edition of Bangladesh Premier League. Someone moving behind the bowler's arm.
It's been a big turnout here at the Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla. Almost all part of it filled. Sense the excitement. It is a weekday. No shortage of passion for the game. One more delivery to go in the power play. Slight change to the field. Deep third now changes into deep backward point. One of the fingers tucked away. Single. The last delivery of this over makes it 8 of the 6th. 49 for 3, Fortune Barishal. Yeah, Fortune Barishal at the end of the power play are 9 runs ahead, have lost extra wicket. There's confirmation from on-field umpire Asif Yaqub. End of the power play, so they've made the most of the power play. It's the required run rate, that thing that would be making the scoreboard heavy, putting on pressure on the Fortune Barishal batters. Again, someone walking behind the bowler's arm.
You mentioned about the required run rate. Required run rate now more than 10 runs in an over. 50 up with that single. But it can settle down once this pair has a good partnership. And we've already seen when a batter gets set, then he enjoys playing those big shots, especially when we saw the pair of Anamullah Bijoy and Yasir Ali in that first innings. So even if you don't pick up boundaries, it's important for them to keep rotating the strike. They've done this in this over, a couple of runs in the first 2 deliveries. So make sure you just bat along. Don't do anything silly. If there's an opportunity, yes, pick up a boundary. If not, yeah, keep looking to rotate strike. Get into a good rhythm, good momentum to give your side a little bit bigger hope.
Wayward in the air, fielder underneath. Makes no mistake, Hassan Murad gets the breakthrough and gets the big wicket of Mushfiqur Rahim. God, isn't he unhappy?
Yeah, he'll be disappointed because that is one of his favorite shots, the sweep, the conventional sweep, but he got the top edge. So credit to the bowler to force the batter to go in that direction. It's against the spin. If you don't really get on top of it, you will be in trouble. Straight into the hands. Samarakun takes it gleefully. And a huge disappointment from Mushfiqur Rahim. That is a big wicket. That is a very big wicket. So he goes for 13. And Barishal now 4 down for 51.
guys. Single diba na mid-tunjay. There is no single, bhai. Jisan.
A breakthrough in the 7th over that brings in Mahmudullah Riyad. One experienced campaigner replacing the other. Heavy strike rate of 122. They do have pretty long batting lineup, but here's the wicket again.
It just gets underneath it, and that's the reason it has that top edge flying straight to the fielder. Called wide down the leg side. Certainly in a spot of bother. Look at his reaction, Hassan Murad, knowing how important to see the back of Mushfiqur Rahim so early. Disappointment on the fans of Fortune Barishal.
Good ball, Murad.
You mentioned early on how long partnership is of essential for Fortune Barishal. Looks a bit worried, of course. Mizanur Rahman Babu, head coach. The men in red, they were hoping it's going to be Mushfiqur Rahim and Tawhid Hridoy not to be. Have Mahmudullah Riyad in the middle. Mohammad Nabi still to come in.
Now it's going to be mighty important for Tawhid Hridoy. With that single, it's 54 for 4.
And not a happy batting card for Fortune Barishal, especially when you're chasing quite high total. 3 batters out in single figures. Mushfiqur, recent one to follow. Gone for 13, but they still have Nabi and Fahim Ashraf to come in after this. They need a good, big partnership. Change in bowling. Lahiru Samarkand from Sri Lanka. The bowling. Back of a length he starts with.
Yeah, Durbar Rajshahi will be very happy to see what has happened so far. Barishal in a spot of bother, 55 for 4 after 7.1. They still require 143. And just keep an eye on that required run rate. It's just gone past 11 runs in over. So that is scoreboard pressure. No matter the kind of experience that Mahmudullah has or Tawhid Hridoy, who's also been in the national colours for a while, there will be pressure. Pressure to score, and pressure to score quickly, because you don't want to see that run rate climb up, go past 12, 13 or even 14. That's the challenge. That is the challenge for both the players.
The uphill task, without a doubt, for Fortune Barishal. The figures on the right-hand side, which will make them sweat. But it's a challenge nonetheless, and these are top players. The back of a hand, slower delivery does not deceive Hridoy as he crunches it through covers for 4.
Yeah, usually he's a very strong player on the onside, but today we've seen him very good, especially on the offside. It was wide, it was full, gets the treatment, but he still, as a batter, needs to find the gap and needs to put it away. And he's done that in a very good fashion. Lovely touch from Hridoy. He's happy.
Taken the pace up again, smartly bowled. Yeah, but, Durbar Rajshahi, it's that partnership between Yasir Ali Chaudhary and the captain, Anamul Haq, 140, that stood apart. They managed 75 at 15 runs in over of the last 5 overs. They did some heavy lifting latter part of the innings. Single is on now, apologizes straight away. Does 𝗿𝗏𝗽 with the hand up to Mahmudullah.
What a good knock from the skipper, 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃. Laid a solid foundation with that big partnership that you were talking about. Excellent. He's been busy. He's been very busy, making sure he makes the right move. So far, so good for him because he's managed to pick up 4 wickets. Good bowling changes, good field placements. Again, making sure the fine leg fielder comes inside the circle and the one at mid-wicket goes to the boundary.
Bowling to his field is Lahiru Samarakun. Well bowled first over, 7 runs off it. 61 for 4 after 8.
Mithun!
Yeah, coming in all ages. An affair liked by everyone in the family. The Bangladesh Premier League. Even the Hawks on top of the floodlights wouldn't want to miss out. Hasan Murad continues. Oh, not where it intended. What a catch! Brilliant catch! I think it's Lahiru Samarakun. The second one of the match. 𝗿𝗏𝗽 is already walking.
Excellent, excellent work from Hasan Murad. Again, the bowler. That will be the strategic time at border. What a way to pick up another wicket here. 61 for 5. Trying to just scoop it down the leg side, gets the leading edge. And it flies to the fielder. Samarakun, who judges it nicely to pick up that catch. He'll be disappointed. 𝗿𝗏𝗽 gone for 32. 61 for 5.
There he is. Shaheen Shah Afridi, bit of a surprise. Strike rate of 132. The only justification of him coming up.
Been a good display. Good discipline from the bowlers from Rajshahi. Put away. Short and wide, easy pickings. So maybe that's the idea, to send him up the order and see whether he can play a few shots and pick a few boundaries. He's picked up his first boundary of the second delivery that he has faced.
Took one delivery to check things out and then was on it. Importantly, played it along the ground at Shaheen Shah Afridi. Oh, skied again. Fielder running in. Ball short of Mrityunjoy Chaudhary. Valiant effort.
Difficult, very difficult one. He had to run all the way from long off. Well, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to play shots. Not in control. Good effort from Mrityunjoy. This falls short. Hasan Murad, excellent from him. 2 for 21 in his third over. The spinners have done the trick. Zishan Alam, remember, picked up a wicket of his first delivery. And then Taskin picking up couple, denting the hopes of Fortune Barishal.
Strategy is quite evident from Fortune Barishal. They want to restore balance. Here's the last wicket.
Tried to be a bit cheeky, couldn't get away with it. Very disappointed. Pretty animated. Really good from Hasan Murad. And a very good catch, very smart catch.
Moves across, goes for the hoik. Misses it all together. 67 for 5, Fortune Barishal. 131 required. 66. Remaining 11 overs. To bowl that one again, probably someone interrupting by being in front of the side screen. Required run 11.91. A lot of pressure on those shoulders. And I think Shaheen has been sent in to release that, a bit of that. Definitely no smiles there.
Yeah, the first match of this edition of BPL. Fortune Barishal are the defending champions. They'll be disappointed, but still a lot to play for. 131 required and 66 deliveries. That is a tall task.
As cliched as it sounds, Atabhai, quite often we've seen defending champions not winning the first of new edition of a tournament. But it's still a long way to go.
Absolutely. You got to give themselves a chance. At this stage, Rajshahi on the top of the game. But as the tournament progresses, lots of result will make each and every one, the fans, understand which are the teams to look out for. On pen and paper, Fortune Barishal is certainly one of the best in this edition of BPL. But make no mistake, there are others who will be claiming to do better. Just look at Rajshahi. In their very first match, it's a new team, Durbar Rajshahi, have done wonderfully well so far.
So far, it has been a team effort. Yes, it was, 𝗂𝗎 𝗂𝗎 Rabbi and Anamul Haq Bijoy were both on fire. Someone like a young Jishan Alam who doesn't bowl much, known more for his batting prowess, given the ball, the new ball, up against two top left-handers in Nazmul and Shant and Tamim Iqbal, does the job, taking the wicket in the very first delivery. Bijoy marshalling his troops quite well. Well bowled. Samarkand with the catches. See Mrityunjay Chaudhary running up to him, has some words of advice. And Akbar Ali behind the stumps, who didn't get to bat, chirping away.
Yeah, Yasir Ali was magnificent with the bat. Muscled his way to 94 of just 47 deliveries. 8 sixes and 7 fours.
Tend and deliver. Lands over the ropes. It is a maximum from Riyadh.
Yeah, Muhammad Mahmudullah will enjoy that. He was in great touch in the one-day internationals in the Caribbean. Sweet. Really sweet timing. On the up, over the top of the cover fielder for the maximum. One of the terrific hit.
Durbar Rajshahi are very well aware he can turn things around on its head. Lower, takes it on, up and away, wings deployed for a 6.
That gets the crowd going. Back-to-back sixes, just going into the line of the delivery and then picking it up quite nicely. Beautifully played. 62 meters the distance. This is certainly getting the fans going. 14 already in this over.
Full toss, cheeky, just enough. Ends the over with a boundary away from the keeper. That will make it 18 of this one. 10 done. 85 for 5. Barishal.
They are not going to give it up without a fight. The Fortune Barishal team, what a big last over. 18 runs coming from it, keeping them in the hunt. This is turning out to be a humdinger of a match. Could still go either way, despite the fact that they need 11.3 per over now. Ryan Burl, now he possibly would be the bowler that Mahmudullah Riyad and Shaheen Shah Afridi will be fancying their chances. This is the last ball of the previous over. Easy as they come, full toss down the leg side. All he did was swivel around, help it on its way. A little touch. Bang goes Afridi. That was on the cards. It's gone many a mile. Welcome to the middle, Ryan Burl.
Shaheen Shah Afridi was given a promotion ahead of Mohammad Nabi just to do this. Break the momentum, change the tactics of the Rajshahi team. Started by Mahmudullah Riyad in the last over. A googly attempt at first ball. Long handle used, middle of the bat, and goes the distance.
Pressure on Burl. Crowd, the supporters are elated. We've seen a flurry of big hits in the last 2 overs. He goes and misses. This time it worked for Burl. Comes back nicely with that one that kept on going.
Shaheen Shah Afridi knows only one way. That's to hit out. Use the long handle, seam up and missed out. I feel he will go again. He won't stop. Afridi targeting the shorter boundary to the leg side.
Goes again, misses again. This is good comeback after that 6 that was hit off the first ball by Burl.
Tactically, I don't think Anamul Bijoy has got it right, bowling the leg spinner from the far end, the left hand, a shorter boundary to the leg side. But full marks for Ryan Burl for a couple of deliveries which are dots.
And he does it again. That is a good length, just the Yorker length. It's not allowing Shaheen Shah Afridi to get underneath that one.
Yeah, only the first delivery, he tried to turn the ball. That was a googly. The next 3 have been quicker, fuller, and all 3 occasions missed by Shaheen Shah Afridi. Quiet chat by Mahmudullah trying to tell him, cover the off stump.
And he does manage to dig it out, but one bounce straight to the bowler. That is a terrific comeback by Ryan Burl here. 4 dot balls after that big 6 early on. Could have been the other way around, but he's brought it back in this over. And that same target. This time they get a run into the deep. Eventually just the 7 runs in that 11th over. 92 for 5. Looking at those 2 homes, you'd say that it is game on. It could go either way. If these 2, Shaheen Shah Afridi and Mahmudullah Riyad, can keep the momentum going. They've got a partnership of 31 of just 17 deliveries. And they're looking to go to that target. This has been a great match to watch, with the match ebbing and flowing and getting all the ingredients with some good bowling, nice catching, some terrific batting. 106 needed of 54 balls. Tough ask, but possible. If this guy gets going, which he tried in the previous over, it is all about to happen. Oh, now the bowler is trying to bowl it as far away from his reach as possible. In the process, gives away a wide.
A right choice taken by 𝗬𝗏𝗂𝗏. Yes, it was way outside the off stump. Looking at the field, a sweeper cover behind square, 1 in front of square, a long off, all 3 fielders saving the boundary. The length has to be fuller and outside the off stump. Cannot bowl anything straight, especially when you have fine leg and square leg in the circle.
And he does get it right this time. Wideish Yorker, very nicely bowled, controlled, and controlled the scoring.
𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 from Sri Lanka has been playing lots of first-class cricket. The last year or so have caught the eye of the selectors, have been brought into the development side. Can hit the long ball with the bat, bowls with decent pace, but some of the choices he has made in the last over was not right. Bowling those slow balls, sitting on the pitch, and players like Mahmudullah Riyad who hang back in the back foot just becomes bread and butter. He'll be tested against quality players. Field remains the same, just like the left-hander. Sweeper cover behind square, in front of square, and long off. short third man and short extra cover, the 5 fielders in the offside.
Shuffles across, makes room on the onside and whips it away. What about that shot? He manufactured that shot, did Mahmoodullah Riyad.
This is inexperience showing. The line has to be way outside the off stump, nothing straight. Mahmoodullah Riyad batting in outside the off stump, moving across. Almost becomes a free hit when you have fine leg and square leg in the circle. The young man under the pump. Changing the field now. Bijoy at long off comes into the circle and drops square leg to deep square leg.
Signs of concern on the forehead of the skipper now. He waits, knows that it's going to be targeted towards his legs. Angled nicely. Thought of a second run and wisely sent back. It's a good tussle. You said Samarakun has been tested recently. And he is going at 12.8 economy. That can be pressure on him.
Looks comfortable bowling Yorkers straight at the stumps to the right-hander, especially with his wrist position. He's pushing it in to the right-handers. He'll fancy bowling against the left-hander. Naturally taking away, and with that wrist position, he loves to take it away.
Swing of the bat. Gets quite a bit of that. There's a fielder watching it sail over for another maximum. The 100 comes up in quick time for Fortune Barishal. And there's dancing in the aisles here.
Poor choice again. This time it's a slower delivery. Picked it up early, 𝗁𝗃𝗃 and gives the treatment. In the arc, not a Yorker length. And the field at long on became a mere spectator. That was Bijoy. Definitely dancing in the aisle. The crowd has been entertained with sixers, fours, some fantastic batting, some good catching. What a start in the first game of BPL 2025.
Five sixes already in this innings. Shovel across. He tries to bowl it away from him because of that movement towards the offside. I think the umpire said even the ball was a little wide. You're too close. You were within striking range.
A close call from umpire Mukul to give it wide or not. Benefit of the doubt was given to the bowler. Maybe just because 𝗁𝗃𝗃 moved across or shuffled across to the offside, that would have prompted the umpire to rule in favour of the bowler.
And he does get a better bat to that one. Sliced it. Single is only what they can muster. 14 runs coming off the 12th over. 106 for 5. I love that. The atmosphere that's been generated here in the very first day, the very first game of this year's Bangladesh Premier League. Augurs well for the rest of the tournament. Started off with a bang, a lot of runs, then wickets galore, then a fight back. We've had all the ingredients of a good match here.
Desperate measures for Rajshahi. They need a wicket, bringing their ace fast bowler. Thaskin Ahmed was very good with the new ball, picked up a couple of wickets. Ideally, Bijoy would have kept a couple of overs of Thaskin in the death overs. But under the circumstances, he needs wicket. Hence, has bought his ace bowler.
And it's swiveling round, getting quite a bit of at that one. And they're sending it away. Thaskin Ahmed greeted with a big hit.
A hoik, a slog, whatever you call it, but mighty effective. Slow ball, possibly a seam up delivery, no pace at all to work with. A massive six. 𝗁𝗃𝗃, he's on a mission. Flats bats it and brings up the 50 partnership in just 25 deliveries.
Can't understand the thought process. 𝗁𝗃𝗃 fancies himself with the short pitch deliveries. And we've seen in the previous overs that you got to pitch it up to him, cramp him for space. And he's gone. Pick up shot. There's a fielder. Takes the catch. It's a blinder. And take a bow, Thaskin Ahmed. He really enticed him to go for that little flick. Went on, but what a good catch in the deep.
Yeah, Mohammad Haris at deep square leg, a wicket keeper by trade. But what a fantastic catch. It came quick, it came flat. A powerful stroke, went for a Yorker. Tuskin missed the length. And for a moment, 𝗁𝗫𝗃 𝗂𝗶𝗃 thought he had enough bat. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Would have been a maximum. And Taskin Ahmed is a relief man. And 𝗵𝗁𝗀's expectations in picking up a wicket has been done with 𝗁𝗫𝗃 𝗂𝗶𝗃, the pinch hitter, gone for 27. Barishal 112 for 6.
Partnership of 51 of 26 balls broken. Fahim Ashraf, 68 runs in his short BPL career. Now he needs to play a blinder. He needs to play a cameo if Fortune Barishal are going to have a chance in this match.
A left-hand, right-hand combination is what Fortune Barishal need at the moment. And that's why Mohammad Nabi, much more decorated as a batter, has been kept in the dugout.
Oh, wild swing across the line. The ball held its line and missed the bat. Sometimes I don't understand this strategy. They bring in a less experienced batter to come in place of the tried and tested Mohammad Nabi. This is the manner in which he lost his wicket.
A good catch. Probably the game-changing catch, I could say. This is what you need as a fielding side. Everything going against you. You need some sort of a brilliance by an individual. And that was Mohammad Aris. This has been the lens of Taskin Ahmed. Whenever he has bowled on the 6 meter to 8 meter, or probably 7 meter length, he has been effective. 5 meter length is what Tamim Iqbal found out. Run out chance here, direct hit. Oh, Taskin Ahmed could have easily been thrown away to him. I think 𝗵𝗁𝗃 got it wrong over there.
It's too much of a hurry, I think, to get rid of the ball. Eyes lit up when the batter was straight. Look at him. Just a bit of a yes and no. Direct hit attempted. Maybe there wasn't an opportunity for Taskin to come behind. He did try to come back behind the line, but he didn't. He decided to throw it directly. He said, "Why didn't you throw it to me? I was close by."
Exactly, he was running back. The momentum carrying him towards the stumps. Don't think 𝗵𝗁𝗃 got it there. Mahmudullah Riyad's wicket. What a massive wicket it could have been.
Not quite getting hold of that one. Going to get a run as it trickles away into the deep. But what a change of bowling. A master stroke by Anamul Haq in bringing back Taskin Ahmed when there are quite a few overs left. As Maha mentioned, you'd have held him up till the end of the innings. But he thought they needed a wicket, and he has delivered, as he does more often than not. Good bit of thinking by the skipper, Anamul Haq 𝗵𝗁𝗃.
Yeah, Mohammad Nabi is experienced, man. 6,680 runs, batting average of 21.14 and strike rate of 135. Coming in at number 9.
I don't understand that at all. I can understand initially when 𝗁𝗫𝗃 𝗂𝗶𝗃 was brought in to get things moving and he delivered. But bringing in Fahim Ashraf in place of Mohammad Nabi may be the wrong call taken here. Oh, aborted at the last moment. Slow delivery. Foxed him. 7 runs from the 13th over. 113 for 6. Durbar Rajshahi put into bat. Look at the number. They posted 197 for 3. Yasir just missing out on a century. What a marvelous century it would have been. 200 strike rate. The skipper chipped in with 65. And then the bowlers doing their job for the Durbar Rajshahi team. The more fancied current champions, Fortune Barishal, looking down the barrel of a gun at the moment. Reverse attempted and missed.
Yeah, both the deliveries was googlies by Ryan Bell. Not comfortable bowling the big leg spinner, turning into the left and going across the left. This time again, that time the length was fuller. And this is where you need experience of Mohammad Nabi, isn't it?
Absolutely. And he's bowling it pretty nippy. He's just sliding it through, not making an effort to get the ball, to get some purchase off the wicket. Now what is happening here? Coming around and having a look. at the bails. Quite sure. But Burl will be pretty happy with what he's achieved so far.
Have we seen this many times in the India-Australia series, isn't it? So the time when wickets doesn't fall, bowlers tend to change the bails. But this time, for the change, is the colleague umpire.
Well, whoever, job's been done. Relax, Ryan Burl, making sure his fielder deep backward square is in the right position. This is excellent bowling.
Changing luck is something that I believe in. Shaman, do you believe as well?
Yeah, well, I do. I mean, luck plays a big factor, particularly in your life and in this game of cricket. That's for sure. Lucky there, going down the leg side.
And the legend says we listen. We take a lesson. 5 deliveries, just 1 leg by. What an over by Ryan Burl. A 6th bowler possibly trying to add some overs as a 5th bowler. Gone upstairs for the 𝗿𝗵𝗴𝗲. Watching it live on the comm box, I thought it was pitching way outside the leg stump.
That's my initial thought. I said it, but obviously, maybe just taking a chance there. I just have a feeling that it might be pitching outside the leg stump, but I think this keeper 𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲 got a little overexcited.
Yeah, surprise everybody. 𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲, the wicket keepers, for some reason wanted to go upstairs, trying to build up with the Hawkeye, looking for the decision to be made.
There we go. Judge for yourself. Can't understand why.
Ball passed very close to the bat. Can I have ultras, please?
He was even moving down towards the leg side, wasn't he?
Move forward. Move forward. Flat line when ball passed the bat. Can I have ball tracking when you are ready? Original decision not out. Impact outside the leg. Stand by. Go back to on field. Mukul.
You talk about clutching at straws. Given as a leg by. They carry on. Thank you for that. I'll put it away wherever I want it. Into the crowd.
Right.
6 overs left, 78 runs needed of 36 balls. With 4 wickets in hand. Say it is the onus is on the bowling unit, but this is a funny old game. And a few lusty hits, few quick runs. Fielders and bowlers in disarray can result in the match going in favor of the batting unit. Backs away, cracks it. But there is protection in the deep. All right, Atar Ali Khan is downstairs with the president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Ahmed.
Yeah, it's an honor and a pleasure to be with the president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Ahmed. Thank you for joining us, Mr. 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Ahmed. You must be a happy and a pleased person looking at the crowd that has come in big numbers on the first day of this edition of Bangladesh Premier League.
আমার মনে হয় আমি অত্যন্ত আনন্দিত আজকে বিপিএল এর প্রথম দিন আপনি জানেন যে কোনো টুর্নামেন্টের স্টার্টটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট তো আজকে আসলে এই দর্শক দেখে আমি খুবই আনন্দিত এই জন্য আমি স্পেশাল ধন্যবাদ দিতে চাই আপনি জানেন যে এই বিপিএল নিয়ে আমরা প্রায় 2 মাস ধরে কাজ করছি আড়াই মাস আমাদের প্রধান উপদেষ্টা আমাদের স্পোর্টস উপদেষ্টা মহোদয়ের ডিরেকশনে এবং তারা আমাদের যেরকম করে সহযোগিতা করেছেন প্রত্যেকটা মন্ত্রণালয় এখানে পরিবেশ মন্ত্রণালয় স্পোর্টস মিনিস্ট্রি সবগুলা ইনভলভ করে আমরা চেষ্টা করেছি যে এই মানুষের মধ্যে যে আনন্দ উন্মাদনাটা যাতে পুরো দেশব্যাপী ছড়িয়ে দিতে পারি এই জন্য আসলে আমি অত্যন্ত কৃতজ্ঞ তাদের প্রতি অ্যাট দ্য সেম টাইম আমি মনে করি যে আপনার যারা খেলা আপনি জানেন দর্শক হলো প্রাণ তো এটা দেখে আসলে মনে হয় যে যত আমরা আমাদের সবাই মিলে যে এফোর্টটা দিয়েছি সেই এফোর্টের জন্য এরকম দেখতে ভালো লাগে। দর্শক না থাকলে দেখতে মজা লাগবে না। এই জন্য আমি সকল দর্শককে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং আবারও ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমাদের মাননীয় প্রধান উপদেষ্টা এবং মাননীয় স্পোর্টস উপদেষ্টা দুজনকেই।
ফারুক আহমেদ, টিকিটস নিয়ে দর্শকদের জন্য কিছু বলা থাকলে বলুন। আজকেও তারা অনেক লম্বা লম্বা লাইন নিয়ে তারা টিকিট কেনার জন্য খুঁজছিলেন, এটা নিয়ে কোনো সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছেন নাকি আপনারা?
আপনি জানেন যে প্রথমবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট হিস্ট্রিতে একটা ডিজিটাল প্ল্যাটফর্ম, যেটা আমি যখন প্রেসিডেন্ট হয়েছিলাম তখন প্রমিস করেছিলাম, আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে পোটেনশিয়ালি এই জায়গাটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, একটা রেভিনিউ জেনারেট হতে পারে বোর্ডের জন্য। তা আমি তখনই চিন্তা করেছিলাম অনলাইনে যাব এবং আমি অত্যন্ত দুঃখিত যাদের কালকে কিছু ভোগান্তি হয়েছে। আপনি জানেন নতুন কোনো সিস্টেম চালু করতে গেলে স্পেশালি এইরকম ডিজিটাল কিছু ট্রায়াল অ্যান্ড এরর বেসিস হবে। আমি সেই সাথে আমি প্রমিস করছি আগামী 3-4 দিনের মধ্যে, প্রবাবলি কালকে দিন ছাড়া এর মধ্যে আমরা প্রায় ফ্ললেস হয়ে উঠতে পারবো এবং এটা আমার মনে হয় যে বাংলাদেশের ক্রিকেট হিস্ট্রিতে এটা একটা বিরাট পরিবর্তন আনবে। আমরা শুধু বিপিএল না, আপনি জানেন এই আগামী 3 বছরে আমাদের অনেকগুলো সিরিজ আছে, ইন্ডিয়া, পাকিস্তান।
থ্যাংক ইউ ফারুক আহমেদ। আজকে আমরা প্রথমে স্টেডিয়ামে আসা পরে দেখেছি বেশ ফেস লিফট করেছেন, কি কি কাজ করেছেন স্টেডিয়ামে আপনারা?
এটাও আপনি জানেন, এটাও আমাদের ক্রীড়া মন্ত্রণালয়, আমাদের ক্রীড়া উপদেষ্টা ব্যক্তিগতভাবে, তিনি এনএসসিরও চেয়ারম্যান, তার সে অত্যন্ত বড় একটা আমাদের বরাদ্দ দিয়েছেন। আপনি দেখবেন যে ওই স্ট্যান্ডেগুলো সবগুলো নতুন আমাদের সিলিংগুলো লাগানো হয়েছে। আপনি দেখবেন স্কোরবোর্ড হয়েছে, ওখানে আমরা শহীদ আবু সাইদ স্ট্যান্ড বানিয়েছি। এখানে আমাদের ইনজোর্ড, যেটা ছাত্র বৈষম্য যারা আপনার আন্দোলনে নিহত হয়েছেন, যারা আহত হয়েছেন তাদের জন্য একটা কর্নার করেছি। এখানে আপনি দেখেন জিরো ওয়েস্ট করেছে, যেখানে আপনি কোনো ওয়েস্ট হবে না। সো সব মিলিয়ে আমাদের স্টেডিয়ামে আমরা অনেকগুলো জিনিস, এখানে মুগ্ধ কর্নার আছে ভিতরে, আপনি জানেন সবগুলো গ্যালারিতে বিনামূল্যে পানি সরবরাহ করছে পুষ্টি। এবং আমরা আপনি জানেন যে এই আন্দোলনে, আমাদের জুলাই আগস্ট আন্দোলনে মারা গেছে স্নিগ্ধ পানি খাওয়াতে গিয়ে তো তার স্মরণে আমরা মুগ্ধ কর্নার করেছি এখানে।
অবশ্যই দারুণ কাজ করেছেন। এবং আরেকটা জিনিস আছে, শেষ প্রশ্ন আমার, এখানে যে পিচের ব্যবহারটা দেখছি এটা মনে হচ্ছে ব্যাটিং ফ্রেন্ডলি পিচ, এখানে কোনো স্পেসিফিক ইনস্ট্রাকশন ছিল এই ধরনের পিচ তৈরি করার জন্য?
আমার মনে হয় আপনি জানেন আমি ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজে খেলা দেখতে গিয়েছিলাম, সেন্ট কিটসের নেভিসে। 2টা ম্যাচ আমরা 300 কাছাকাছি, যেটা 22 আর 95 করে হেরেছি। আমার মনে হয় ভালো উইকেট শুধু ব্যাটসম্যানদেরই হেল্প করবে না, বোলারদেরও হেল্প করবে। আপনি শিখতে চেষ্টা করবেন ভালো উইকেটে কেমনে বল করতে হবে, সো দ্যাট ইউ ক্যান গেট গুড রেজাল্টস। আর আপনি জানেন স্পেশালি T20 ম্যাচ আপনার এই দর্শকরা স্কোর দেখতে চায়, আমরা গত 3-4 বছরে দেখিনি। এটা একটা ইনস্ট্রাকশন ছিল। আপনি জানেন উইকেটে ঘাস আছে, কিছু ল্যাটারাল মুভমেন্টও আছে, অ্যাট দ্য সেম টাইম বল ব্যাটে আসে। এটা আসলে কিউরেটাররা ধন্যবাদ পাওয়ার যোগ্য। সাথে সাথে আপনি যদিও বলেছেন শেষ কোয়েশ্চেন, আমি আরেকটা জিনিস এখানে উল্লেখ করতে চাই। আপনারা জানেন কালকে 31 ব্যাংক হলিডে, যারা আগামীকাল খেলা দেখতে চাবেন তারা ম্যাক্সিমাম অনলাইনে টিকিট কেটে ফেলবেন। আপনারা 55% টিকিট আছে অনলাইন থেকে কেটে ফেলবেন। আর আমরা একটা বুথ করেছি সুইমিং পুলের পাশে স্টেডিয়ামের ওইদিকে, ওখানে আমাদের চেষ্টা করছি ফিজিক্যাল টিকিট বিক্রি করার জন্য। তা আপনারা সবার টিকিটটা সংগ্রহ করে নেবেন। আবার আপনাদের সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। এবং আমি যারা প্রোডাকশন করছে, স্পন্সার্স যারা আছে ডাচ বাংলা, আমি আশা করব এবারের T20টা একটা সাকসেসফুল টুর্নামেন্ট হবে, যেটা আমাদের ক্রিকেটকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাবে।
আপনাকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ।
We've got a game in our hands. 47 of 27 balls for Barishal to win this game. 𝗂𝗄𝗎 striking 3 sixes on trot in the previous over of Hassan Murad. And now Mahmudullah and 𝗂𝗄𝗎 are taking on Mrityunjoy Chaudhary. Full toss down the leg side. Pretty much gettable. 46 of 26. Maruf.
Required rate at 10.62. Still gettable. Don't think the Rajshahi side has the experience when it comes to death overs. 𝗬𝗂𝗂𝗧 has been quite expensive. 𝗵𝗠𝗀𝗀 at the moment, who's bowling, has been very expensive. 𝗬𝗏𝗂𝗏 just got one more over. Tactically, if Fortune Barishal gets it right, they'll be having a free edge. This is a massive shot. Picked up the slow delivery and probably the biggest in the day by Mahmudullah Riyad.
One of the most experienced batter is dealing in boundaries and sixes. He reaches to 47 of 20 as Fortune Barishal need 40 of 25 balls. And what a shot that was from Mahmudullah Riyad. Picked up the slower really early and timed it to perfection.
An inexperienced fast bowler against a player who have conquered the world. Recently retired from T20, still plays the ODI. What a shot, Mahmudullah Riyad. He's the best Fortune Barishal could ask for to be the finisher, but they are craving for.
Goes for the Yorker again, drives that nicely. Fielder at deep, covers it off. He'll only get a single. End of the over, a good one for Fortune Barishal. They are 159 for 6 after 16. Has been an outstanding game of cricket in this opening match of this 11th edition of Touch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League. And value for money for the crowd. Flurry of sixes and boundaries throughout this game. This man on strike, just 2 runs short of his 50. It's some gorgeous strokes. Lahiru Samarakun with the ball in his hand gave away 39 runs from his 3 overs. Goes with the Yorker. Worked it away on the onside. Mahmudullah 49 of 22.
They're turning out to be a match-winning partnership. What a turnaround. At one stage, it was nearly 12 runs over. That was the last 6. Distance 92 meters, the big one. Well, he has been the finisher for Bangladesh team. And once again, he's showing his power as the finisher. Unbeaten 49 of just 22 with 4 fours and 4 sixes.
Goes for that wide Yorker. Missed it completely. But Fahim Ashraf won't miss it. Sixer of the second ball of the over. Pressure back onto the bowler.
Yeah, with that 6, the 50 partnership comes in. 54 and 26. It's not only about Mahmudullah. It's also about his partner, Fahim Ashraf, who smashes this down the ground for the maximum. In the slot. Thank you very much, says Fahim Ashraf. 27 of 14. And closing in that game, 32 now in 22.
Goes for that again in the air. Finds the gap and will get the boundary. Fortune Barishal are now on a roll. They need 28 of just 21, courtesy of Fahim Ashraf. After that 6, goes for that boundary, and Lahiru Samarakun is feeling the heat here.
It's raining 4 and 6s here. First was down the ground, this was on top of the cover. And they knew it. The moment he struck that, it was going to the boundary. What a partnership. This says partnership has changed the game on its head. 50 out of 27. Magnificent. 170 for 6. 28 and 21. Rajshahi needs a wicket.
Goes for that again. What a hitting by Fahim Ashraf. Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur is lit.
What an over this is turning out to be. Getting the fans out of their seats. It was short and it picks the length very quickly off the back foot this time. Doesn't bother to run because he knew he struck it nicely. He nails it for another 6. Started with a single and a 6-4-6 in the next 3 deliveries. 17 in the over already. 22 now required in 20 deliveries.
That was struck powerfully, and the fielder at long on does well. Zishan Alam got a bit of hand on that one, but the umpires might check it.
Good piece of fielding. Good piece of fielding in the deep. Diving to his right to stop
Move forward. Move forward, move forward, move forward. Yeah. Thank you. Runs. Run.
Goes for that again. It's raining sixes here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, and Fahim Ashraf making sure Fortune Barishal go on to chase the target, even a few balls to spare. End of the over, 25 coming off it. Fortune Barishal 184 for 6. 71 runs of the last 4 overs. Fortune Barishal need 14 of 18 deliveries. Mahmudullah Riyad on 49. Fahim Ashraf raced to 45 of just 18. What a turnaround. What a comeback. What a display of power hitting from these two batters out there in the middle for Fortune Barishal. Taskin Ahmed coming in. Pulled it away. Mahmudullah Riyad will find the boundary. No, the fielder does well at deep mid-wicket. But a couple will take Mahmudullah Riyad to his 50. Outstanding knock. 51 of just 23.
He came at the crease of score of 51 for 4. And he's not looked back since then. Brilliant. Absolutely stunning. The kind of knock that he has played for his team. The chips were down. And when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. He's done that exactly. 51 of just 23. And he's found an able partner in Fahim Ashraf. What a partnership. 74 of 31. 12 required.
Flash that away on the offside. That's Mahmudullah's 5th consecutive 50. 4 coming off for Bangladesh in the ODIs. And today coming in at a very crucial stage of the game.
What a player. What a player. Certainly at 51 for 4, who would have imagined that they would go in and will require only 11 runs in 16 deliveries with 4 wickets in hand. 51 for 4, 61 for 5. Incredible, incredible. What a turnaround. They're proving that they have the strongest team in the competition in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Fortune Barishal. Never out of the game.
Pulled away. Fielder once again does well. Mrityunjay Chaudhary. Camper through for the second. Fahim Ashraf reaches to 47 of 19. What a knock he played, Mahmudullah Riyad. Outstanding cricketer.
Initially started a bit slowly, but then he started to open up and played some gorgeous looking shot down the ground over the top of the cover fielder. Whenever he played aggressive shot, it went the distance. He's hit 4 4s and 4 6s in this exhibition of power hitting. Oh, some lovely, lovely shots down the ground. Understanding the situation and then delivering the goods. And what about him, Fahim Ashraf? They did manage to pick up early wickets. They did manage to dent the hose, but who would have thought that this pair would take them home? They just need 8 more runs.
Yeah, Fahim Ashraf set the tempo after Shaheen Afridi was dismissed. Since then, he played some outstanding shots. Clean hitter of the cricket ball. Holds the bat high. Gets that elevation. And good head position. Got that base right. Stand and deliver. Attempted Yorker in the air for a while, but finds the gap. Mahmudullah Riyad is not going to miss those. They are just 4 runs short of the victory.
This also shows how good this surface has been. It's a credit to the curator, 𝗂𝗃𝗃 to prepare a surface where a team scoring 197 still would not be able to go and defend it. It's a 142 k's delivery from Taskin Ahmed, but he's picked up the gap. It would turn out to be a half volley. He smashed it through the covers for a boundary. What a shot from Muhammad Mahmudullah.
Look at that strike rate, 224. One shot away from victory, Fortune Barishal. Goes for that in the air for a while. Nevertheless, 10 runs off the over from Taskin Ahmed. And that's the most enthusiastic fan of the game. Yeah, he's got the moves, why not? End of over number 18, Fortune Barishal, 194 for 6. Mahmudullah Riyad, 56, Fahim Ashraf, 48 of 20. He will take the strike. Skipper Anamul Haq Bijoy running short of options with the ball. Handed the ball to Mrityunjoy Chaudhary again. Gave away 37 runs from his 3 overs. He will be up against Fahim Ashraf. Started off with a full toss. And is that it? Yep. Fahim Ashraf finishes things in style with a sixer to reach his 50 and also a clinical win for Fortune Barishal, the defending champions. Started off the Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League with a convincing win of 4 wickets.
Yeah, they finishes it in style. That stamping the authority. Doesn't really matter if it was a big score or not. Doesn't really matter when they were 4 down for 51, 5 down for 61 also. Fortune Barishal, but my word, what a partnership. 88 of 37, ensuring they go and win this by 4 wickets. And a few more balls to spare. It's only 18.1 deliveries. So that's 11 deliveries to spare to go and post 200 for 6. What a way to finish it in style. A thumping victory for Tamim Iqbal and his troops. 6 to finish the innings, which makes him pick up his 50. Fahim Ashraf, he'll be disappointed. He played a good role with the bat. Anamul Haq Bijoy, but not good enough because this partnership took the game away from them.
Yep, that's the third highest successful chase joint in BPL. What a game we had. 197 chased by Fortune Barishal. Few areas to work on for them. Fortune Barishal, after losing 5 wickets for 61. Mahmudullah Riyad unbeaten on 56 of 26. Fahim Ashraf 54 of 24. That partnership changed things around for Fortune Barishal. Shaheen Afridi also adding 27. And the partnership between Mahmudullah and Fahim Ashraf, 88 of 37, was enough for Fortune Barishal. But Shaheen and Mahmudullah adding 51, setting that platform to go on to chase the target of 198 quite comfortably in the end.
Expensive from Samarakon. Went for 64 of 4 overs. Zishan only bowled 1 over when he picked up a wicket. Taskin, the pick of the bowler, 3 for 31. 2 for 42 for Murad, but nothing much from the rest.
What a game we had. The opening game of this Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League saw wickets tumbling, sixes been hit, and boundaries with emotions and agony. Tamim Iqbal started off with a sixer and then a strapped leg before by a beautiful delivery by Taskin Ahmed. Kyle Mayers also chance his arms, looking to play those big shots, but Taskin Ahmed is too good to undone Kyle Mayers as Ryan Ball takes a good catch in the end with some dance moves from Taskin. Tawhid Bidoy also played some strokes, so does Mushfiqur Rahim, trying that sweep and was caught at deep square leg. Hassan Murad picking up that big wicket. Tawhid Bidoy played some glorious strokes but was undone while playing that ramp. Good catch by Samarakun at short third. Since then, Shaheen Afridi came in with a flurry of sixes, setting the tone. Got lucky as well. Mahmudullah Riyad timed it to perfection. What a knock he played.
I thought the partnership set the tone between Shaheen Afridi and Mahmudullah, but then the match-winning one was between Fahim Ashraf and Mahmudullah. Now this is the partnership that I'm talking about, 88 of 37. 15 fours and 15 sixes in this innings of 200 for 6 in 18.1. Boundaries galore. They blazed away with some really big shot. He picked up his 50. The form of his life, he's picking up 50s on a consistent basis. But what a player to come across when they needed those runs quickly.
Right, a quick match summary. Rajshahi posting 197 for 3. Yasir Ali unbeaten 94. Anamol 65. Kyle Myers 2 for 13. In reply, Fortune Barishal chased the target with 11 balls to spare, courtesy of Mahmudullah's unbeaten 56 of 26. Fahim Ashraf 54 of 21. As Fortune Barishal started off the tournament with the right foot.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.com.